Welcome in, welcome in. Hey Cal, I hope you're doing well tonight. It's good to see you here. Oh guys, you guys, it's Monday. I felt like being small. That's why we're small chibi today. I felt like being a little small. I'm a little tired. The cats, I don't know. They just are always up. They were waking us up really early this weekend. I don't know why. I didn't get much sleep, and then I had to go work, and I am so bored. There was like a part-time position for a company that makes like special edition book boxes, and I was thinking like a month ago how cool it would be to work for this kind of a place, and then I saw that, and I was very tempted to put my hat in the ring, as you know, so to speak. However, it was one, part-time, so I was like, I don't know if monetarily would have worked, and two, I don't know, I like doubted myself. I was like, I don't know if I would have even gotten a call back, even though I probably could have done what they requested of me. If I was better at social media, I could have tried for a full-time position, but I'm not very good at social media, so I did not. But I don't know. I've been thinking about it because they're starting to do interviews. They've posted on their socials that they're starting to do interviews for this, and I just thought it would have been such a cool opportunity, a cool job, you know, something that's different, you know, like because what you're doing is like you're talking to the artist to do the special hardcover edition, a different artist to do the dust jacket, and other artists do, like, I'm sure the stickers and other cute things that they throw in these boxes. Not to mention, you would get some of these boxes. Hello, like, I think that was like a perk of it as well, as you would get these like super cool books. They look gorgeous. Actually, there's a set that I have been trying to not tell myself I don't need. It's by an author who's very well known in the I would say monster monster romance. And I've heard really, really good things about. I actually haven't read. It was Lily. I think it's Lily Mayne is the author. I actually haven't read a Lily Mayne book, surprisingly. It is on my list to get there. I'm just really bogged down with a bunch of other ARCs that I just never seem to have time to go and get through any of her books. But I'm trying to convince myself not to get it. Also trying to convince myself not to get into buying Love and Deep Space pins. Okay, I was debating. There's a pin maker that does gorgeous pins. I bought she did a Beauty and the Beast pin that I did get, and then also some K-pop Demon Hunters. She's doing all the girls plus Genu. I've been getting those, and then I did get a Jinx pin that she did as well. Gorgeous pins. They're large. These are like 4 inches. The one that for Love and Deep Space that she just put up on pre-order today is 5 inches big. That I don't even have space on my boards for these pins. And I like the red and black version. The guy was like, oh, the silver and blue one's kind of cool. And then of course now I want both versions, but I'm like, I can't. I can't, guys. I can't. Don't let me do it. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Let me see if I can do a quick little like. Don't convince me. I've got to remember what her name is. That's the thing. I always forget. I follow her on Instagram. Oh yeah, that's right. She's Witching. Here we are. Here we go. Where's that? This one? Yeah. All right. Oh, let me get myself a little bit out of the way. I'm a little bit in the way. Bloop, 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 bloop. Over here. So this is the Love and Deep Space pin that like I'm trying to convince myself that it's here you go. It's right here. So you can kind of see how cool it's gonna look. Look at all those details. And then here's the other version. God, it looks gorgeous. I wasn't gonna get into Love and Deep Space, okay guys, but someone convinced me. I listened to a person in Discord and now I'm involved. But like, oh, look at this. And then it's gonna have like all these cool effects. It's got the gold gradient pearl sandblast, and the flowers are gonna be pearl. Ugh, it's very cool. It's not the right, hold on a second. It doesn't seem to be the right. There we go. Here we go. This one's a better one. So you can see like they got the another gradient sandblast glitter and the little orb he's holding. More sandblast, and the flowers are going to be a gradient purple. Like, oh, look at the details. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So I'm trying to convince myself not to not to get it. See if I can find her pins are super cute. She has this one from which I thought this one was really cute. So you got these little ghosty ghosts as well. But she had a couple of versions of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I thought this was really like the coloring and everything like that. Super nice, super nice. And then this is like a variant on it, like a little bit of a more muted variant, which I kind of liked. I thought it was cute. I did not get this one, although I do love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I do love Sally. So it's this is her Bad Girls Club series. She's got different series. She's got like pop singer series, so she's got Taylor Swift. I think she's gonna have some in hands of Chapel Roan on a pink pony. And then she does girls with a sword series. I wonder if it's in her catalog. I've actually kind of thought she's got this like Bad Girls Club so she like did the Peach, and this is part of her Bad Girls. I kind of thought about getting the art book. I thought that would be really cool to have, like, so this is like Girls with the Sword. So this is Rapunzel, part of her Girls with the Sword series. And then she made these into a pin too. And then she's got Cinderella over here. I thought that it'd be kind of cool to have the art book. I almost ordered the art book at one time. I love her art. I think it's so cool. This is the Jinx one that I got. I haven't in hand, it's in process, but this is the Jinx from the Bad Girl Club. I thought it was I loved the pose and everything like that. Look at it. I love Jinx. I mean, what are you gonna do? That's just a print, but she's made a print of that. Here's another Bad Girl, another Cinderella. I just think it's so cute. The details, like, are so good, right? So good. Oh, look at this. Look at this Ariel. Oh my god, look at it. With the fin for the ears. Ugh. Gorgeous. I love Ariel too. It's like one of my favorites. I love Jennifer's body. I think she's gonna have some, okay, I hadn't talked to Kai about this, but she's gonna have some pins like in hands when these come in from Jennifer's body, which I haven't seen, but I thought that like, I thought this was cute. So let's go eat some boys. And it's got like Jennifer's this is gonna be an in-hand pin as soon as they're ready. And I'm kind of like tempted, even though I've never seen the movie. I just thought it was a really cool pen. I'm like, you know what I should do instead of getting the pins? I should just get the prints and hang it up somewhere. Actually, she does do stickers, so she does stickers as well. So a lot more wallet friendly, I will say, than the pins. But yeah, she's got acrylics. Oh my god, like everything. It's so cool. In stock. And oh, she's got some in stock Sailor Moon pins. Look at this. No, I don't need these. Okay, we're stopping. We're stopping this. We're stopping this. We're stopping. We're good. We're moving on. Oh my god, I've been a little obsessed with her pins. I just think her artwork is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. All right. Okay, enough of that. We have to get into our game. I'm hoping to get through 2 years today. That is kind of my goal, is to get through 2 years. So let's do this. I'd like to, if we can get 2 years. I think we're at 16 right now. Let's see. So let me see how old we are. We just upgraded. I think we're 16. So if we get 2 years, that'll be 18. And that means if we do 2 years on Wednesday, we'll be 20. And that's supposed to be one full round of the game. So that's kind of the goal, is to get one full round this week. And I mean, I probably will play this off stream at other times, but, or even on stream at other times too. But I'd kind of like to stream another game as well. But this game is so fun. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's see. Hello, Colony. Yes, we're 16. Anemone is at 52. Cal's at 42. Tangent's at 49. Very close to 50. 35, 33. Rex is at 7, 6, and 6 for Vase. We have 3 more people that we have not seen yet. We haven't seen any of, right? We haven't seen any of Tangent's parents. Tangent and Dis have parents we haven't seen. So we have Loom, who's a giant turd. Our dad, our mom, Udicat, who is like the colony person. That's Anemone's mom. Instance is just a scientist. Hal's daddy was a teacher. Tonin was Tammy's uncle. Utopia is somehow related to Tonin and Tammy. I'm not quite exactly sure. Rhett is, he's just helping us. Yeah, and then with combat, Seek is now in charge. Comb is, these and Nougat, they are Anemone's siblings, and then we have Aunt Tara, who is Caleb's mom. So we haven't seen Mars's parents, and we haven't seen these guys' parents. So there's 3 more. I wonder if that's what's gonna be. Okay, so we need, what do we got? We are like super low on engineering, and we're kind of super low in combat. We're really close. If we get to 35 on combat, we'll get an extra thing. So maybe that will be our next, if we can get at least 35 in the combat, and then we can kind of figure out what we want to do. Kind of forgot where everything's new again. All right. I don't think we can explore for combat. I just want to make sure no one's got anything to say. We're still missing early dust. Where are we at right now? We're in quiet season. We don't know Cal's birthday. Tangent's birthday. Late wet. Early wet. Early pollen. Mid dust. We don't know. Okay, that's fair. So is it just Cal and Tangent? So maybe we should let's try to give them something. I think if we can give them something around their birthday, then we know. So what do we have? Even if he doesn't like it, we can try to, let's try to give him that. I don't know what to do with it, but I love it. Okay, so not his birthday. Let's give Mars that stick. She won't like it, but if anything, it will tell us if it's a birthday or not. Our birthday's around this time. I don't know when anybody else's birthday. She hates it, which is fine. Early wet. Oh, okay. First, we got it. So now we got our birthday. Early wet. What do you think we do this? I'll put it where it belongs. All right. So because we are in, early wet. Perfect. We're in the quiet. Okay. So who else we have? We got these guys. Which hugs incoming. All right. We do. Okay. All right. Done. Done with that. New year, so stress is not high yet. Oh, I should have given her the crystals. All right. Oh, she's got something for us too. You spot Tangent leaning against the walls outside engineering. She's yawning, rubbing her eyes and staring off into space. She startles as you walk up. Oh, Solana, I was just taking a short break. Yawns are infectious. Join in and yawn too. I think if we asked her if she was tired, she'd get defensive, and I don't want that. Did you stay up all night too? She asked. I don't even remember when I slept last. It must have been a few days ago. You haven't slept in 2 days. More like 3, she replies, and pauses for another jaw-cracking yawn. But as I said, I'm tired. Even my enhanced body has limits. You look at her quizzically. I don't need to sleep as much as other people. It's a genetic... What's it? She says foggily. You know, a DNA enhancement? I guess sometimes even I forget to do it. I should set myself a reminder. Hollow, add to schedule sleeping nightly at 2300 for 3 hours. Her hollow palm emits a tone in response. Tangent nods sleepily. That should do it, she murmurs. Her eyes are practically closed. Leave her be. Let's find her someplace to take a nap. Tang follows you obediently into the engineering wing, too tired to protest. You slip into medbay to grab a blanket and pillow off a shelf. By the time you return, Tang's already fallen asleep, curled up in an egg chair in the waiting room. You gently place the blanket over her, and she hums happily before going slack with much needed sleep. But that didn't... Oh, we're at 50! Yes! Alright, we're at 50 friendship with her now. Yay! Okay, cool. Alright, so then we have a anomaly. You spot Nemtek in a vase. He smells warmly and clasps her on the shoulder and shows red staring out a goodbye as he walks away. But I have her birthday, early dust. Okay. Here's the combat. One more thing before we commit. I wonder if he likes the sticks. Give him the sticks. He says thanks. Okay. No birthday that we can see. Was it over here and down? Where's the outside the walls? There it is. Oh, look at these. But we do have his birthday. And late what? Okay. And we know that he doesn't like those. Or he doesn't not like those, but we need combat. Bravery, perception, biology, perception, engineering. Okay, so let's not this. Let's go back now to the combat section. I'm hoping we can get 3, but we might only get 2. Oh, apply for guard duty. And combat 30. Oh, okay. We might as well apply. Report to security chief Rhett about guard duty with the defense squad. Ah, you're back, Rhett says. He walks over to face you. Not many original colonists want to step up for defense duty. Not like these Helio soldiers, he says. I've been trying. The rest of the council might not agree it's necessary to recruit children, but they haven't seen the things I have. So did you find your courage? Yes, I did. When Rhett smells, it's not a happy smell, but do you have what it takes to survive? Yes, I do, and I'm ready to serve. Okay, you're in. See you at dawn, recruit. All right. So, guard duty gives us 3 combat and a bravery and a friendship with Vase, plus a ton of kudos and a lot of stress. Bravery is not too bad, actually. Lookout duty is perception and animals. Defense training. So defense training is 2 in animals, plus friendship to both Anemone and Vase, but no kudos. Plus, okay, if I really want combat to be at 35, I need the 3. So I'm gonna have to do guard duty. Okay, let's do guard duty, which just gives me Vase. It's fine. You show up for orientation to guard duty. Vase and Nem are here as well, listening intently to Security Chief Rhett as he teaches you the specifics of the colony's defenses. There's the walls, of course, and the lookout towers and the robotic turrets. There are obvious weaknesses like the gates and less obvious ones like the pipes that divert or run off water away from the colony. And there are high priority targets like engineering and geoponics. You're surprised to learn that the living quarters are considered low priority. Duh, Vast mutters. During an attack, everyone's supposed to be defending the colony, not hiding under their beds. It's a lot to learn quickly, and Rhett doesn't let you make mistakes. He drills you and drills you first on your knowledge of colony, and then on actual drills, physical fitness and reflexes, loading and firing the plasfire rifle, securing a dangerous situation, and combat tactics both as a group and solo. If the lookouts on the wall see anything, you'll be the ones to shoot it, he says as you struggle with reloading the cartridge in your plas rifle. There might not be time to wait for backup. You'll have to be able to make and act on the right choice without hesitation. He looks you right in the eye. You are not only a guard while you're on duty, he says seriously. You are being charged with the defense of the colony itself. I expect you to be ready at all times to answer the call. Frustrated, you fumble the cartridge and it clatters to the ground. Rhett stops it from under it. No slacking. Keep your mind and body sharp and ready for anything. Rhett leaves you to figure out how to reload the plas rifle on your own. Base is already finished, of course, but Nem stops what she's doing to help you. There's a latch here, she says, flicking with her thumb. If it's deployed, you can't click at the cartridge in. Got it? You nod. It's easy when someone actually shows you how. Brett's such a bastard. She's kind of intense. Vescoff, you deserve it. You're just using this as an excuse to slack off. If him hurting your feelings is what it takes to make you a colonist realize that defense isn't a hobby, I hope the chief chews you up and spits you out shits you out the other end. Base leaves in disgust. Nem shoots you a sorry look and follows him, shouldering her rifle as she goes. Get to work. He's kind of like a little bit of a jerk, isn't he? Plus one to physical. First, collectible use is free. Oh, I don't really have any collectibles, but it's fine. We've got... I think it was 28. I really don't want to mix the kudos. I mean, it's fine. We're getting a lot of kudos. If we do it this way... Actually, that only gives us 27. Okay, perfect. We got... extra red cards. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how we could have gotten an extra point, but that's fine. 4 to combat plus 1. Okay, so now our combat has a new cards in the depot. Okay, interesting. The sun rises again after glow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake in your new quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over. Now it's better than ever. There's plenty of food, and the colony's safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up when your reverie is interrupted by someone banging on the door. It's Nem! Oh, my son's nice. She bounds into your room and wraps you in the biggest, rib-crackingest hug possible, lifting you off the ground. Happy birthday, Ferrendo! She exclaims. Am I the first? I ran all the way here so I could be the first. Your dad wakes up shortly after that, and you order up your traditional birthday breakfast feast. He gives you a big squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. All right. So, new cards in the depot. I'll have to check them out. So far, we don't have anyone's birthday in the quiet except for ours. Our perception is almost maxed out. Toughness is pretty close to being another one of perk. Organizing might give us an extra additional. I wonder if an organizing one will give us another slot if we do that. Bravery. So where are we at? We're at 19 with empathy. Oh, we really should have 20. It seems like 20 is kind of like the min. Oh my god, we have no engineering. We're at 56 only because we have the extra thing on us. 34, 37, 47, 39, 41, and toughness. Okay, it's gonna be probably either reasoning, organizing, or toughness. I'm not 100% sure what I feel like doing right now. Here, I've got something. Oh, yeah, we can't give him a gift. We need combat 40 or greater. Our combat right now just became... We're at 36. Yeah. Okay. We could, if we got another 40, we could do that. All right. Let me see what we can get in the view the notice board. Food supply sufficient. Security range orange. Okay. Empathy cards. Toughness and bonus pairs. Combat and +2 to strength challenges. 20 to combat and 2 to bonus pairs. 50 combat and 2 times bonus for pairs. Autoplay best hand. +30 bravery. We still have that one. Just straights. Draw an extra card. I only have, what, 54? So I only could buy one of the 50s. I think I'm going to hold off, though. Done. I'm not going to buy one of those yet. Oops. There we are. Lock. Need perk. So we have 2 more perks that we can get. Engineering's got to be one of them. Maybe I should go for engineering. All right. What's over here? This my dad. Where are we at? We're at 43 with Cal. 50, 52, 43, 9, and 8. What can we do here? We can shovel dirt, which gives us 3 toughness. Our toughness is at 60, 58. We can research xenobotany, which gives us biology and organizing. Both of which would be good. Or we can relax in the park. So shovel dirt gives us 3 toughness. Okay, and Cal, which I have kind of thought about trying to get up to 50. What? I don't remember again. Does this do anything with toughness over here? What do we have over here? It's bravery and perception. This is perception and animal, perception and biology, and perception and engineering. Okay. All right. Or we can do the combat again. I wonder if we do the empathy, which would be tutoring. I think the only way to get empathy is tutoring children. I think we need to be at least a 20. A 20 with that. That's not happening. We've got biology and reasoning. Engineering and reasoning. Creativity and persuasion. Or reasoning and empathy. Plus friendship with Nomi. Empathy and reasoning. Our reasoning then would be at 50. Oh, we could do that. Let's tutor the children, because that'll give us, and then we'll be at 20. Yeah, let's do that. Nomi needs help studying for their physics class. They have this idea that they want to be an engineer when they grow up, but because they like robots and holograms, but they're having trouble actually learning any engineering. Nomi pulls up a practice test on their holopalm. The Earth textbooks are full of this kind of dull route learning, useful only for finding gaps in their knowledge. For Nomi, though, the gaps seem to be everything. Oh, I'm hopeless at this, they exclaimed, tugging on the ends of their asymmetrical haircut. I was just summing numbers and formulas. I didn't know there was going to be so much math and engineering. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my next project, they continue. I'm going to code a chatbot. Solana, next week, how do I get from here to there? Let's take a look at this test. Let's do that. We'll get it. Another card. Only 20% correct. Oh no. Some of their answers are embarrassing super wrong too. Nomi's final project is due next week and you have to crunch a whole course load of info into their head and leave them enough time to write their bot. Can you do it? Oh, we needed reasoning 50 or greater. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Yeah, if we cheat. Nomi will never be able to cram an entire course and do their final project. Luckily, 2 people can code a chatbot faster than one, especially when one of those people is you and you're doing most of the work. You show Nomi how to write a bot program. By the end, you've made a simple bot that can access Congruence's language module and respond to questions posed in natural language. It's like speaking to a very rudimentary artificial intelligence. Nomi adds some flair, but the back end is entirely your work. You encourage them to submit it as their final project. Anyways, they do, and they get a great grade. Congratulations, you passed engineering class. You didn't know me a favor, but you didn't actually help them learn. Thank you for helping me, Solana, they say. Let's be honest, though. You did all the hard work. I won't be able to rely on you forever. I'm going to try some other things, they say. Maybe there is something I'm naturally good at. All right. +1 to mental cards and plus 5 kudos if total goal is equal. Okay. Sure. Extra kudos. It gives us 29. That's 27. That's not enough. That's also 29. It's like the same basically as before. Okay. All right, 29 is the best. Okay. So now our reasoning is 51. All right. My mom just gave me an update on the 2 kittens that we left with her, and she's like, they finally have the run of the house, and they're such troublemakers. They must be getting into everything. Well, at least I'm glad to hear that they have moved in. Good. All right, so we got some extra kudos. Very good. And our empathy is now to 20. Perfect. Okay. So here's what we can do. We can. I kind of thought we'd have. Well, you know, I've been doing other things lately. We can do reasoning up to this next one. Originally, I was kind of looking at biology, empathy. Bravery's at 37 now. A lot of things give us reasoning, I think, but nothing in the red box. I think we can do some reasoning. Not here. There's no reasoning out here, I don't think. It's just perception and other stuff. Perception, yeah. Lots of perception. Okay. All the stuff's respawned because it's a new year. Oops. What were the jobs? What we could do? Well, the jobs up here were organization. Organization and persuasion. So actually delivering supplies will give us friendship with both Mars and Rex. What is our organization at? 39. Ooh. I wonder if we can get it over 40, if that would be good. Bravery. Organization and persuasion. An organization and perception. That might be good. I guess that's 5 kudos, which isn't very much. Boom, 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 boom. He wants biology over 40. With my dad usually does animals, right? Yeah, help with the animals. Okay. Do we have any? This is just toughness. Oh, that's what we were kind of looking at before, because our toughness is at 58. Biology and organization plus Cal then will also be up. And organization. So either, you know what, maybe we'll just do toughness this time. Where's our friendship with Cal? 43, 50, 52. All right, yeah, let's do the shovel the dirt. Let's do that, and that'll get us to toughness 60 as well. All right. Your dad calls you over. Hey, tomato head, he says, running his hands through his hair. Have you ever thought about coming to work on the farm with your old man? I could really use the hands around here. He gives you a tired smile. He's been really working hard since your mom died. Well, if you think you're ready, I need people who know more than what end of a shovel goes in the ground. Oh, okay. I'm ready. Your dad looks relieved. Great, he says. Just come see me in geoponics when you're ready to start. Glad to have you. It'll be more fun than wheeling dirt around, I promise. Okay. Interesting. So we finally unlocked geoponics too. Cool, cool, cool. Working those muscles. Well, I guess 31. I don't think this is 28. Okay, so doing it this way. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Our stress is like not bad at all. And Cal went up a little bit. All right, toughness is at 62. It's probably 65 if it's anything like the first one. Early pollen. Somebody had a birthday, I thought, in early pollen. Early dust. Don't know. Don't know. Late wet. Early wet. Mid dust. Early pollen. Rex did. All right. We're going to give Rex the birthday. We're going to give Rex the birthday cake. I might come back. Oh, what's this? Rex is perched on a fence, his lunch forgotten in his lap as he hollers compliments at people pass by. That color looks great on you, he yells at someone. Have you seen working out? He yells at another. He catches you watching and shoots you figuring back on earth. They used to call this cat calling, he says, shrugging. My way's better, I think. We got him a cake. Rex beams as you unveil his birthday cake. You remembered, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We learned that Rex likes cake. I mean, that makes sense. You find Rex playing cards by himself in the lounge with an actual physical deck of cards. He looks up as you approach and visibly brightens when he sees you, sitting up straight with his dog-like ears on alert. Well, hey, Solana! Hey, Sims, how's it hanging? Do you want to play a game with me? Sure, what kind of game? It's called Bottoms Up, Rex explains. We both play a card from our hand we think is lower than the one the other person is playing. And the person with the lowest card wins. If you win, you get the number of points that are on your card. Plus, you get to take the loser's card and add it to your hand. So you want to play a low card to win, but if you play your high cards at the right time, you get a lot of points. It's a game of compromise. Oh, that was still him. I used to play it all the time back at the Helio, but now everyone's here and, you know, realizing their big dreams of being heroes and saving humanity. Rex says, rolling his eyes, the good-natured grunt. Soldiers love to gamble, Rex says. You know, that thing you use here, kudos? We can bet some kudos on it, or maybe we can bet something more interesting. How about 100 kudos? Damn, is 20 kudos okay? What do you mean more interesting? Well, Rex says, his smile turning a little. Have you ever kissed anyone before? All right, this is our awkward teenage years. No, not yet. Really, Rex asks. Wow, but you're so pretty and cool. He puts his hand on yours and leans in, looking at you with a sincere expression. I'd love to be your first kiss, Lana. Wait, do we kiss no matter who wins? Or we could be a little flirty. I want to be flirty because that doesn't come up all the time. Rex puts his hand out to shake a paw, to shake on a deal. He laughs. Anticipation is the best part. All right, very cute. Rex shuffles the cards and deals half the deck to each of you, and you begin to play the game. The best thing about this game is that it's not very hard to play, Rex says, scooping up the winning cards. It's all about how well you know the other person. And, well, we don't know each other that well yet. So what do you want to know about me? Have you made any friends here? What do you like to do for fun? What's your plans for enough talking to plan? What do you like to do for fun? I'll talk to people mostly, Rex says, and puts down a low card to win the hand. I like to see what everyone's doing and help them with stuff if I can. I just really like being around other people. I like doing whatever they're doing. Oh, and cuddling, of course. I love cuddling and running and chasing stuff. He rubs the soft inner part of his ears and smiles sheepishly. Have you made any friends here? What's your plans for the future? Let's ask him if he's made friends here. Oh, yeah, of course. Excuse me. Rex says. He looks happy. All the adults are so much nicer than the ones I grew up with. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them. And the other teens are like, whoa, you guys are so cool. Anemone and Tang are so passionate. Cal's a solid sweetheart. And Mars is like a galactic level hottie. Wow. He draws off lost in thought. Oh, and that disc guy seems interesting too. What are your plans for the future? Rex blinks at you. Oh, wow. Big question. I don't know. I think if I stayed on the heliopause, I probably would have ended up becoming a soldier like everyone else, but planet sign? Rex smiles at himself as he puts down a high card. Oh, I could do anything. I've always liked making things with my hands, and I like to make other people happy. Maybe I can do something with that. Enough talking, let's just play the game. You play out the rest of the cards, staying fairly even in your points until Rex is left with only one card, and you have two. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play your low card for an easy win, you'll get enough points to make it a draw. If you gamble on the slightly higher card in your hand, you might lose entirely, but you could win. Oh, you need empathy 41 or greater to check for tells? My empathy is 20. It's like shitty. I don't like, the only empathy you can make right now is one at a time. You really would have to tutor every time to get an empathy up that high. Ugh. Play a low card for the draw or play a high card for a chance to win. Let's do the draw. You put down a low card and Rex bursts out laughing. Are you for real? He crows. A draw? No way. He flips over his card. It's a high one. So high that you could have won if you'd gone with the other card. Oh, well. We both win, Rex declares. Guess we'll have to collect on that kiss some other time. Oh, no. Should have risked it for the biscuit. Hugs incoming. All right. Rex was his arm. Coach, I'm open. He laughs, catching you as you throw yourself into his arms. He spins you around and growls into your neck, squeezing you tightly. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. We have 15 friendship with him. Nice. Very good. And likes cakes. Very nice. I wonder if I should buy another cake. I know I'm trying to buy like cards for other things, but having the cake on hand was kind of nice, especially if I remember people's birthdays. I think I'm going to do that. Visit the supply depot. Let's buy. All right. That's all the cakes. That's all my kudos for now. Pollen, somebody else. Dust. Oops. Dust. Don't know. Okay. We do know, but it's late wet. Okay. I was gonna go after, what was I gonna go after? Toughness again? Yeah, probably to get to 65 up there. Persuasion probably would be a good one too. Let me just do a quick round to see if anybody has anything to say. I don't think this round I'm gonna go for Vance too hard, only because I don't really care about him. Reasoning. Oh, okay, reasoning. I think we just got a reasoning up. So is there something? I think she likes reasoning, right? Reasoning of 80. Oh, okay. Well, that definitely won't do. What does she want? She wanted creativity of 40, and we're at 34. Okay. That's an interesting card. Okay, so let's do the toughness again. I like getting the 3 toughness up here. It was actually pretty good. Wait. Where's the geoponics with my dad? I thought that would be over there. Is that not over here? Is that over at the research building? Hold on. I thought we got the geoponics thing. Sciences, engineering. Okay. I thought the geoponics would have been over there. Maybe we don't have it quite yet. What kind of toughness do we get over here? 1 toughness. Combat. Perception. Yeah. So no toughness, actually. No toughness. And then over here, we just had deliver supplies. And organization. Okay. All right. Let's go and do the toughness really quick. Let's get that up to 65. I think that's what we're going to kind of... We're going to be a little bit all over the place, I think, this year. Shovel dirt. You're taking your lunch break with Cal and talking about edible Virtumna plants. Do you know that the dirt and climate and stuff actually changes the taste of what you eat? Cal says, spooning chickpea curry into his mouth. So stuff we grow in the dirt here actually tastes different than what we grow in hydroponics, and it all tastes different than what it did on the ship or on Earth. It's called terroir. Like terra, you know, like Earth. He smells a few grains of rice falling from his mouth. Man, I can't wait to eat more native plants, he says. I just think they're going to be better for us, you know? Like, we breathe the air, we drink the water, so why are we still eating Earth food? Wow, Cal sounds a lot more sophisticated than you took him for. Like, terror. I don't even know how you would say that. Looks like terror. Really? You're thinking about this when Cal scoops up a handful of rice. I wonder if tuna dirt tastes different. Let's find out, he says, bring to his mouth. Wait, at least use some spice? Great idea. Let's make mud pies. Let's do this one. You suggest that instead of eating dirt, Cal should eat some dirt, something that grows in the dirt, maybe something like grass roots that turn up in tilling fields. Your dad says they're edible with a strong, spicy kind of taste like ginger. Plus we got creativity! Nice! Which we kind of really needed too. Perfect. Alright. You make a curry with veggies from the greenhouses, eggplant and peppers and tomatoes, all sort of small and sad because earth stuff doesn't grow all that well here. You spice up with the native gingerish root. It's tangy and a little sweet. Alright, let's shovel that dirt. Actually, that's 27. We take this off and put in. Oh, that's also 27. Hold on. That's 28. 27 again. Even though we have a straight, it's not enough to make up for the... Oh, it's not that big of a straight either. Okay. Oh, it could have gone, Maybe we should put all the reds together and see what that have done. Oh, well. But we did get 4 toughness, which brings us up to physical strength, updated basic cards in the garrison gym. Oh, so we can update cards. Interesting. Okay. You're woken by the buzzing of your holopalm. It's a colony-wide alert. You rub your eyes and ponder the thickness of the air sleeping into your bedroom through the open veranda door. It's an obnoxious but beautiful sight. The seasonal pale pink haze has turned a deep fuchsia with scintillating silver sparkles floating through it. The shimmer. You check your holopalm messages. There's a colony-wide notice telling you to stay put. Let's head to geoponics. You don your environmental mask and make your way out to geoponics where your dad is working. The air is so thick it's hard to see anything at all, and your footsteps are strangely muffled. Other people moving through the fog appear like spirits, flicking shadows through the murky sunlight. No one speaks except to urge you back to your quarters. You make it to one of the greenhouses, but you can't find your dad anywhere. You keep checking your holopalm, but he won't respond to your messages. You start to panic. Then you get a message from Dr. Instance telling you to come to medbay. Your father collapsed outside the wall and is in bad shape. Wait. Outside the wall. When they finally let you in to see him, your dad is lying in a med bay asleep. He's almost unrecognizable. The shimmer is all over him. His skin is glittery and strangely lumpy. Like something's growing out of him. Something is growing out of him, you realize as you see Instance carefully scrape what looks like fungus from his shoulders. She places it in a petri dish and hands it to Tangent. There are tiny fungal growths all over him, even one poking out from the corner of his mouth. You watch with disgust as a thin trickle of glittering pink dust leaks off the tip of it and disperses into the air. Tang places the sample from your dad under an analyzer and turns it on. She looks tired. I'm sorry, Solana, she said, mumbles. We're close. Oh my god, you stay with him for a while until Dr. Instant sends you back to your quarters to rest. In the early hours of the morning, you hear that your dad has passed away! Oh my god, he's been the next month in your quarters. Oh my goodness, we're in mourning. Oh, well, we're too stressed to do anything anyways. They hold a funeral for your father. You become an old hand at these funerals. First Tammy, then her father, Uncle Tonin, and your own mother, and Calm, and everyone else who's died in the attack. It feels like your own mother's funeral was only weeks ago. It's so colossally unfair. No one quite knows what to say to you, though they grieve along with you. It doesn't make it any easier. Auntie Anne and all the other adults of the colony will always be here for you, but you guys are an orphan now, and you miss your dad. You miss your mom, too. Mostly, you just sleep. One morning, Chief Engineer Instance asks you to visit her in the medbay. You go because you don't have the energy to say no. I have to tell you something delicate about your father's condition, Solana. She begins folding her hands on her desk. I hope this information will give you some comfort. After your father's death, we continued to research the shimmer, she continues, her voice even and neutral. Being able to study the disease in its terminal phase and beyond was the missing piece. We now know that how to prevent the shimmer from taking hold in human cells, she says, her faint smile not quite reaching her eyes. With cultures grown from your father's cell lineage, everyone in the colony can be inoculated against the shimmer. Thanks to your father, we have a cure. Honestly, I want to be a little numb because that's all I can do. Like, if it was real, that was like what I'd actually probably be angry, but I'm gonna be numb right now. It's okay to feel that way, Instance tells you with uncharacteristic kindness that you find comforting. Grief is different from everyone. If you need more time off to rest, nobody will mind. We can have to, obviously we can keep resting. You're heading back to your quarters at the end of the day, and as you pass by the med bay, you hear shouts and scrambling from within. Several surveyors have come back with serious wounds, not the usual broken limbs and sunstroke. One of them is holding a towel to her own leg, staunching blood flow from a massive animal bite. Another looks nearly blinded from acid. It looks like the chaos is in there. Biology, a 5th year grader. Ooh, we're 9 away. Let's watch unobtrusively. I don't care if I'm stressed. Oh, we would have gotten a biology, but we're in mourning. Yuck, that was terrible. Dr. Instance fixed them up, but there was a lot of blood. It really seemed like she could use an assistant nurse. It's hard to look away while Instance is operating. You learn a thing or two about human anatomy, but you lose an appetite for dinner in the process. We took the month off. Honestly, I think... I'm definitely gonna get rid of first steps. 2? Yeah, let's get rid of the 2 as well. Let's get rid of both of these. Oh, but I can only forget one of them? Alright. Okay, well, we'll just forget the one then. So now we're in late pollen. We have a new perk. Oh yeah, we can upgrade in the gym. So toughness is work on the farm, biology and toughness, which is kind of nice. But I don't know if I really want that right now. What are we at with Cal? 47? Ugh, would be kind of nice to get to Cal to 50. Work on the farm would also give me 10 kudos. 2 biology and 2 organization. That actually would be probably the better way to go if we wanted to update our friendship with Cal as well. His birthday is late wet. Early wet. I need a hug, Rex. Rex's ears droop and sadness. Listen, I'm sorry about your dad, he says. He seemed like a really great guy. I wanted a hug. Lover's applies would be organization and perception. And this would be persuasion and organization. You know, I think I'm gonna work, but I'm gonna see really quickly. Visit the gym. Okay. I just want bravery and toughness, combat and animals, perception and animals, and combat and bravery. I'm gonna have to get brave again as well, but oh, you can upgrade. Oh my god, you have to upgrade with kudos. Huh, I wonder what an upgrade would do. You can buy more cards? Huh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna do... Hey, he says quietly, I could really use one of your dad's hugs right now, you know? Yeah, I know. I could too. Help in the kitchens. I forgot about helping it. Oh, 2 empathy and creativity. Oh, here's where we can really up our empathy. At 20. Oof. And our creativity as well. Oof. Are we at 50 with Cal already or not? We're not. I only have 2 at 50. I would like 3 people at 50. We can do the kitchens after we get Cal up to 50. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So let's go back and let's get some kudos while we're at it. Was it search Xeno body? Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. That gave us 38. Super gold 37. All right, let's just. Oh, we could have gotten more? Well. All right. Our reasoning is up to 51. Organizing is 41. And biology is at 44. Okay. That actually gave us a pretty good, decent amount of kudos, too. Early dust. Someone's birthday was early dust. Anemones. Anemones. Was anybody else's? We still don't know his birthday. Don't know her birthday. Late wet, pollen, and dust. Mid dust? Yeah. We're in early dust now. We don't know. Okay, so let us go to Anemone and give her a cake because it's her birthday. Where are we with Cal? 48. We're close. 2 more months. I don't have enough to buy a cake yet, but where's Anemone? There she is. Then takes a big pull from her canteen size and rubs the back of her hand over her mouth. Hooey, Solana, this training business is hard. We got her a cake. Hey, it's my birthday cake. Thanks for remembering it's my birthday. That's it? That's it? That's it? That's all you gotta say for yourself? I spent all that money on the cake and that's all you got? Alright, so we're out of the mourning period. Alright. Oh yeah, Rex exclaims, wrapping in a strong hug. Alright, we got 2 friendship with him, so we're now up to 17. Very good. Okay. Mars is up there. Oops. Alright, let's go and do, again, I want to get more kudos, and more friendship with Cal. You get yourself set up in the greenhouse and the little lab set up for analyzing plants. You remember your dad tinkering in here sometimes before he passed away and feel a pang of regret you never got to be here with him. The lab is similar in instance and Tang's private lab in the med bay. Well, what you've seen of it, they don't like other people in here messing with their stuff. They're so secretive. Your dad's work station is almost the same as you remember. You wish he was here to explain all this stuff to you. You wish he was here to explain all this stuff to you. There we go. That's better. The bench is buried under samples and beakers and weird-looking alien sprouts. More than just a simple tablet. A simple table. The analysis bench is covered with buttons and little holes you could put things into. Carefully find the on switch. There is no on switch. Yep, you looked everywhere. Press buttons at random. You mash all the table buttons until yo kiddo! The congruence of friendly ships computer beams at you from her own hollow screen set in the bench. Of course she's here. She's the guardian of all knowledge in the colony after all. You wonder how she got yo from. Congruence is you wonder who she got yo from. Congruence expression goes somewhere. I wish your father was here to see this. She says he talked about sharing his love of biology with you. He's a very good researcher. She brightens, but I'm happy to be working with you. His daughter, your dad would have wanted me to tell you. Analysis is all about experimentation. But if you follow the rules and stick with what you already know, you won't learn anything new. So don't be afraid to try new things. I'll be here to help. Okay, you bring your mushwood samples into the lab. You're going to study these and revolutionize the use of mushwood lumber, maybe. Yes. You examine the mushroom under a microscope and take notes on its cellular structure. Part of the reason it needs to be harvested is wet is because the cells get so saturated that they lose structural integrity and turn to, well, mush during glow. Studying the exact process by which the cells take in water leads to a breakthrough. It might be possible to hack the process and stop the mushwood trees from taking on too much water during wet. If they don't take in as much water, they won't take as long to dry. You should be able to develop a spray that the loggers can apply to the fruiting body of the mushwood, that part that sticks out above the ground. It's close to its pores. To close its pores. Reducing negative pressure on the body should stop it from pulling so much water from the mycelial network underground. This is great. Logging will be much more efficient now. You visit your mom's little garden. There's a small shrine set up in memory of her and your father, her favorite flower, his old boots. On Earth, they used to put whole bodies into boxes and then bury them underground. The colonies always skip the decomposition step, using a process to quickly render bodies into nutrient-rich mulch. Your mom and dad stipulated that their remains would be used here, added to the dirt they tended to so lovingly in life. Sitting here feels like they could be just around the corner. Leave a gift at the shrine. I don't have anything though. You hear footsteps behind you and the creaking of the little garden gate. Cal kneels beside you and gazes at the shrine. I miss them too, he murmurs. I know I already have more parents than the average person, but your mom and dad were kind of like my parents too. They taught me everything I know about agriculture and how to care for animals. He smiles sadly. I hope I can be half the farmer they were. Who followed pieces and blubber your eyes out? Let's accept Cal's hug. All right, more friendship with him. Nice. So that puts us 50. Yes. All right, very good. Cal is a great hugger, not too tight, not too familiar, but warm and strong and comforting. He reminds you a little bit of your dad, strong but sensitive. Thinking of your dad's hug makes you tear up a little, but Cal doesn't mind when you sniffle against his shoulder. Who thinks I needed that? You and Cal sit and contemplate your parents' memorial shrine for a little longer. Eventually, Cal has to get back to work. He lets you know it's okay to take the day off if you need to. All right. We definitely need these. It still only gets us to 21. Gets us to 20. There we go. I guess we're gonna have to use those to win. We're just gonna have to use those mushrooms, which is fine. We have a lot of them, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay. 3 to biology, 48 now. And 2 to organizing. We are at 43. And we have 20 kudos. Dang. Alright, cool. So actually, Oh, shoot. We're not going to be able to do anything this month. Okay. It's for Tunalia. In the midst of the colony decorating and setting out the food for the feast, you have trouble finding your festive spirit. Your dad's only been dead a few weeks. How could anyone be celebrating on a time like this? You gather in the colony square for the usual speeches. Loom takes the stage of fanfare and applause. Hello, people of Vertumna, he exclaims over the dim. Happy Vertumnalia! He raises his hand to call for silence. Before we celebrate, I want to recognize those we lost this year. Head of Geoponics Geranium and Surveyor Imbroglio. The crowd goes silent for a minute. Your vision blurs with tears. How could this is supposed to make you feel better than he's gone? This year has taught us that the aliens are more dangerous than we ever knew. Loom continues, it's not just the attacks during Glow, they're weaponizing the very air we breathe, but they won't win. Already, we're discovering how to beat them at their own game. With everyone inoculated against the Shimmer, we're one step closer to total dominion over this planet. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set up for the Vertumnalia games. You feel the pulse of the new hollow message in your palm and open up to read. Happy Vertumnalia, there's a present for you on the table. XOXO, your secret admirer. You rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present amongst the roasted vegetables. Wow, you have a secret admirer? You unwrap your present. It's a data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on the hollow palm. It's full of all your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games. A collection curated by someone who must really know you. Now you'll always have your media with you, even if their net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of the rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon. Nice. You search the hollow palm for any hint as to who it could have made it, but you can't find anything. You'll have to ask around. But later, the games are about to begin. You assemble with the other kids for the annual games. What do you choose this year? We have Xeno Wrangling, Talent Show, Trivia, a Bake Off. We can do Trivia. We did the Bake Off last time. We're not going to have any pop culture questions this year, right? Tangent sulks her voice dripping with disdain. I just don't see the point. Why aren't we celebrating real intelligence? Luckily, Naomi doesn't overhear this, or if they do, they don't care. They're just happy to be here. All right, trivia time. All right. Let's get this. No, let's do it like this. Yeah, I think that'll be. Seven. Or that's 8. Nine. That should be the same. 9 as well. Let's do the blues. Let's do the blues. 90? A goal of 90. Oh shit. I guess it's 13. But if we want to do a bonus pair, I guess it's 17. What was it before? 13? Okay. 12. Okay, so no, I think that's gonna be the. I mean, our cards are so low though. It doesn't really matter. All right. We're defeated. We lost, which is fine. If Tangent were about 40% more aggressive, the end of the trivia match would have ended in a brawl. All right, cool. Nomi sweeps the pop culture categories and a surprising number of engineering ones too, thanks to their interest in robotics. Tangent comes in second, only having biological science in her wheelhouse. So we have 11 with her, or them. Sorry, 11 with them. They're not. That's not. I have to say them. That's the polite thing, not polite, but they are them. And we are at 52 with Tangent. Okay, very good. Birthday, we don't know their birthday. Her birthday we don't know, but their birthday is mid-dusk, which we are going to be in soon. So I want to buy a cake for them. Okay. You go in third, which was a nice way of saying you came in last. After the festivities, everyone descends on the feast. You heap your plate with more food than you could eat in 3 sittings. Everyone around you is so happy, but you can't help knows that the empty space where your dad should be sitting is your first holiday as an orphan. The other colonists try to make room for you in their conversation, but it's not the same. All right. We are in mid-dusk. Is it just one birthday? I think so, right? We remembered her birthday, but she didn't really seem to care, which was kind of upsetting. Not upsetting, but sad. Don't know his birthday. Don't know her birthday. Late wet. Early wet. We gave him his cake. Their birthday is now, so we have to get their cake. Don't know. It's okay. Let's go buy that cake really quick. Oh, Cal wants to talk to me. Cool. You find Cal catching a break in the shade of one of the gardening sheds, a wide-brimmed hat pulled down low over his eyes. Where was I? Hearing you approach, he lifts the brim and shoots you a smile. Hey, Solana, taking a break too? Someone gave you a data band. It might have been Cal. Are you my secret admirer? Cat tells us that you're what? Guess not. Done. You're a what? The band gives 2 the last card. Oh, I need another perk. I'm gonna have to get more. Yeah, we're gonna have to start organizing so we can wear some more stuff. What was I going after before? Was it? Wasn't toughness. It was giving us biology and reasoning, maybe. All right, so we are gonna have to do. Oh. All right. What does he want to talk about? Rex is lounging in the hammock he set up between 2 mushwood poles. He looks like he's snoozing, but his ears twitch, and he opens one eye as you approach. Can't sneak up on me, Solana, he groans, stretching. People have tried. Someone gave you data band in my bags. Hey, my secret admirer? You got a what? Rex laughs. Secret admirer? Nah, secret's not my style. But you know, I'm not ruling it out. Coming in for a hug. All right. Let me. I pet my pet. Marge is biting her nails outside the command. Her head bobbing along, something only she can hear through her ear speak. She shoots a distracted smile when she sees you, gesturing off to music. What's poppin', Solana? Someone gave you a data band. Are you my secret admirer? Marge barely left her mic. Oh, what? She laughs. Solana, if I let you, you'd know. Trust me. I'm pretty sure it wasn't her. Our friendship's not that. Visit the supply depot. Yeah, we're gonna buy a cake. And I think the organization delivery supplies 2 and 2 with persuasion. 1 perception. 5 kudos. 9 kudos. This gives us friendship with Mars and Rex. That's actually, so far, probably the best one with organization. What was over here with organization? We had, that's just toughness. Work the farm, biology and toughness. And that's biology and organizing. With 15 kudos. I think we'll do the other one so far. What else we got? It's probably not him, but I can't rule it out until I ask him. Are you my secret admirer? No, he says I'm weird, but I'm not a stalker. I'm weird, but not a stalker. I don't think any of these have organizing. Yeah. Okay. All right. A couple more people to ask around. I don't think it's gonna be any of the new ones because our friendship's not that high with them. Nomi Yomi is using a vert space helmet, flailing their arms around to play a hollow game only they can see. Unable to sense your approach, they crash right into you. Whap! Oh! They say, lifting the helmet off their heads. Sorry, Solana, I didn't see you there. Are you my secret admirer? Nomi goes, you got a secret admirer? Yes, that's so romantic. I wonder who it is. Either Nomi's a better liar they give him credit for, or they're on the wrong track. We're on the wrong track, but I'm gonna make everybody. I'm gonna lose everybody. I think it's gonna be them, but I want to just ask everybody. Honestly, I don't think it's Tangent at all. Vase is supervising a group of children doing push-ups. Keep those back straight, he barks, so he looks proud of them. He sees you coming over and jogs over to meet you. Hey, Solana, he says, getting some training in? Someone give you a dead man. Are you my secret murderer? He looks at me, you're what? I don't have time for childish games. Guess not. All right. I'm just out of curiosity. I don't think any of these do organization, if I remember right. Bravery, toughness, combat and animals, perception animals, combat and bravery. All right. I do want to work on my bravery, but not yet. Into the heart of the lab, entering calculations into her holopalm and frowning over SF samples. She barely notices you enter. Hey, Solana, she says distractedly before going back to work. Someone give you a data man. Tangling looks over your holopalm across the... Here, what? Star Solana? Do I look like I have time for childish games? I guess not. All right. Let us... Actually, it is... We're in dust. Mid-dust. Mid-dust. I have a present for you. Cake! Now makes sense, holding their hands to their cheeks. On my birthday, Solana, you're the best by light years. All right. So now our friendship is 15. Perfect. Very good. All right. Okay. So now the only one left to ask is Anemone. You catch Nem between drills, leaning her elbows against the garrison fence. She takes a swig of her canteen, then pours it over herself to cool down. Hey, Solana, she says, taking out here. What's going on? Are you my secret admirer? Nem goes red as her. I mean, would it be weird if it was? No, I like you too. Nem looks surprised. Wait, really? She says. Go for a smooch. You lean and kiss Nem on the cheek. When you pull away, she claps her hand against her cheek and jumps away like she's burned. I have to go by the train now. She blurts out and runs away. Our friendship is now to 58, 51, 52, 35, 32, 17, 15, and very low. She's our secret admirer. All right, so let us do the organizing. Only because I want my perception to be... I wonder if I should do biology and perception instead. Or organizing and biology. Instead of organizing and persuasion. No, let's do this one. Let's do this one. You're charged with delivering a special package from Administrator Seek of Chief Engineer Instance. The wrapping is so fancy. Seek must have nano printed the pretty handkerchief and ribbon specifically for this package. You can't help but stare, but Seek snaps at you to mind your own business and get to work. Yikes, all right, touchy much. Tang laughs when she sees you in engineering holdings. Seeks a gift. Again, she says, rolling her eyes. You try to hide under the package, but she looks at it like it's a stick of time. Oh, no. I don't want any part of this, she insists. Just go through those doors and give it to Instance if you want to ruin everyone's day. Oh. Let's open it. Each way they pray, wrapping to reveal a small wooden carving. It's smooth and warm, and you can see what real tools shape the wood, not a nanoprinter. Seek must have put a lot of time and effort into it. It's clearly a carving of her of instance. Her heart expression is instantly recognizable, even if the rest of her is naked. Yep, she's sure just naked. We quickly cover it back up before someone sees you holding a naked lady doll. We gotta keep. Something compels you to keep the figurine even though it has no use to you. It kind of feels nice to steal something just for the sake of stealing, though. Is it really stealing if nobody wants it? Oh, now you're overthinking it. Maybe Instance did want it. I don't know. Range on other unlocked cards. Let's see what we've got. All right. 4 to organizing and 2 to perception. So perception is at 98, organizing is at 47, and we gain some friendship with these guys. That was kind of funny. All right, we're in late dusk now, but I don't think we have many birthdays coming up. Early wet. Everyone is in a different color. Early dust. I wish I would go back. Early dust, we don't know. We don't know. Late wet. Early wet. Early pollen. Mid dust. We don't know. We don't know. So the question becomes, we do want to make organizing a focus now, for sure. None of these were organizing, were they? Did the kitchen have organizing? Still need a toughness of 80 or greater, and we're at 66. Okay. He wanted combat to be 40 or greater. Or 36. Okay. What are we at with the kitchens? The kitchens were what? Creativity and empathy. Okay. So no organizing. No organizing there. No organizing outside. So really it's so it's if we want organizing 58, 51, 52, 35, 33, and 18. I think if we're gonna focus on organizing, we have to go back to the shop. It's gonna be the we can do the shop one more time, or deliveries one more time, just to max out our perception. Persuasion. Yeah, let's do one more delivery supply. And then we'll move on to something else. You pass the construction yard on your way to pick a delivery at the depot. Rex waves you over. Hey, come take a look at this, he says, leading you over to where a portion of the heliosphere is being married to the old living quarters with a scaffolding of mushwood. Isn't this wild? It's like our two ships are actually becoming one. He throws his arm on his shoulder. It's like a metaphor, get it? The colony and us from the helio, learning how to work together, how we build our environment affects how we live, you know? You should come by and help me, he continues. It's really fun. You get to build things, and the construction crew is really nice, and you get to hang out with me. Wait, why not start right now? He hands you a plas cutter, a gun-shaped tool that emits a thin beam of superheated plasma. No time like the present, right? Seek always says we need more workers here. But you do have another job that you promised to do. Yeah, let's work hard. You help Rex hold up a part of the wall while he fits a bracket in place. There's a lot of pounding and wiggling to get it to fit, which delights Rex every time he gets to make a joke about it. It's sweaty, rewarding work, and you learn something about engineering while you're at it, which is good because our engineering's at 4. Chief Administrator's seat comes storming out of command to find you. Solana, they snap. Where have you been? I was expecting you hours ago. Well, it's my bad. Rex says, moving to stand between you and Seek. If he had a tail, it would be between his legs. A perfect picture of an apologetic puppy. I asked her to help out. We were super short on hands around here, and she did a great job. Seek grudgingly accepts that you did, in fact, do good work. They tell you that you're cleared to help out in the construction if you'd like, snidely commenting that you're better suited for manual labor than the job you were actually supposed to do today. All right, so now we can do construction. Gotta get to 25. Gets me to 20. $23, $24. That's 23. All right. Oh, because these are no longer. The same. Okay, that worked. Organizing perception is maxed out. Avoid blocking events perks. Slip past all path blocking events. Oh, okay. Very cool. So now we're at 50. Okay, so now we have to keep organizing, but this one is not. So we can either do organizing and persuasion, which would be good, or we can do organizing and biology, which I think... We've been enlightened by mastering a skill, so all for the next 3 months. So we might as well do the blue then for the next 3 months. Blue is going to be the best way to go about it. Early wet, but I don't have which was oh no, he's late wet. Mars was early wet, but we don't have anything that she likes. And I haven't been exploring to get anything either. A blue bobber fruit. We are going to do... since our mental is up, we are going to do all the blue things. Hello? Okay, so... We're going to do organizing and biology. We're going to kind of capitalize on that. Help Rex build something, so we need engineering 40 or greater. All right. So we're gonna go over here. Yes, biology and organizing. Perfect. 50 and 48. Yeah, that'll be good. You go to grab a wheelbarrow from the barn when Cal keeps his pet dilly pillar and find Cal standing over her empty tank. Socks is nowhere to be seen. Where's Socks? Cal leans over his rake and runs his hands through his hair. Oh yeah, I guess you didn't know, huh? He says, I came in one day over a year ago and I guess she'd chewed through her box and run away. He grabs his rake into a pile of straw and scoops into a pen. Probably for the best, he mutters. She wasn't doing well in the end. I had no clue what defeated Dilly Pillar. Still don't. I hope she's okay out there, he continues. I guess some animals shouldn't be pets. He sighs, still Mr. Pretty Fierce, though. Alright, sure. I guess it's 24. Also 24. 22. We change a card to another suit. And you know what? We could just do that instead. I'm gonna try to give that to somebody. All right. So that gave us 4 to biology. And 3 to organizing. 3 and all right, we're at 52. All right, plus 16 kudos. Okay, so we can buy now. We're in early wet. No, we're in mid wet. So we missed late wet. We missed Mars's birthday. We know Cal's birthday? We don't. Cal waves at you as he enters the gardens, leaning on his shovel. Hey, Solana, he calls, but his eyes look past you down the path to where Anemone is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Her fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. She's been going totally hard lately, huh? He says. She scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I want to spar with her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at his memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, and not anything on this planet, for real. I've never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I'm just going to end up forcing everyone to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with the shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first, he says. What do you think, Solana? Fighting's always fries. Sometimes you have a choice. Violence is never the answer. I mean, in general, yeah, but sometimes you don't have a choice. I think if we did never the answer, maybe we've gotten extra bonus points. Jeez, you sound like an adult, Calgrums. They always tell us to see both sides of an argument, but I tried, and he shrugs. I just think if you have to hurt someone to get what you need, you don't deserve to have it. What if your loved ones are dead? What if you're really hungry if they attack first? I can see your point. You're being naive. But what if your loved ones are endangered? I mean, that's totally scary, but you kind of shouldn't be putting your loved ones in situations where they could be in danger in the first place. What if your life depends on it? How's that fair? Their life depends on it too, Cal retorts. You just can't decide you get to live and they don't. I can see your point. All right, got some friendship extra. Cal looks for this. I'm glad you think so too. Sometimes I think about the Xeno I had to kill the first time they attacked. Like, obviously I'm glad I'm alive, duh, but now it's dead. His eyes go back to Nem. She stops sparring with the training dummy and is looking up at the gardens as she has a drink. Neither she nor Cal wave at each other. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kill it, Cal continues quietly. It just happened. I wish I could tell it I'm sorry. Cal clenches his fist. There's got to be a way to figure out how to live in peace with all the cool things that live on this planet. He says, hey, look at this weed I saw growing over here. Cal has such a strong conviction, but it's one of the things you like best about him, even if some people disagree with them. All right. Cal learned. Oh, okay, cool. So he's in the middle of the loyalty. He's pretty good still. He's tough, nice, and he's very peaceful. Very cool. But we don't know his birthday. Need to know his birthday. You spend a few hours with Cal in the garden as he shows off the area that he's getting ready for the next planting season. Wait, does he like... He does like... We already know that. The adults are really starting to trust him with more planting as he gets older, and he beams with pride. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is, but you feel so much lighter. All right. Oh. Oops. All right. You find Rex in an empty space outside the lounge, setting up a construction holo projector running through different projections of future buildings. Taking notes on each, he looks up from his hollow palm as you approach and bursts into a huge smile. Oh, hey, Solana! What's going on? Rex searches with him as you're looking at the newest member of the colony construction crew. I'm surveying the colony for places to build new private family quarters. People are going to want to raise families here soon. Isn't that real? Why the construction crew? Families? Yeah, Rex has been with them, and especially us Helios. We've been cooped up on a spaceship for too long. And you know when people get grass under their feet and fresh air on their noses? He pumps his hip into yours with a whoop of laughter. They get frisky! Get ready for a baby boom. Houses are going to be in demand. We're at 21. That's not too bad, actually. Besides, he continues, I think I kind of got an idea of what I want to contribute to the colony. I want to build a bar, a real one, not just a canteen. Nice decor, space for live music, cushions everywhere, fun drinks. Mars has been helping with the details. He sighs dreamily. Can you imagine a place where the whole point is just to relax and be with your friends? Sounds like a great idea. I think so too, Rex says, spreading his hands wide. People need leisure time. We need to connect with our other humans. We're social creatures. We need our packs. All I want to do is help people connect with each other, you know, Rex says. I love building things. I love cooking things. I love making people happy. Coming together to create something was why we're alive. He gestures around. And I don't mean buildings. I mean, they're all right. But what I'm really into is everything that goes into making a building. It's more than just walls and a ceiling. It's an agreement between people that we're going to be that we're going to form a society, that we're going to cooperate to make something bigger than ourselves, and then we're going to meet them in peace. Rex shakes his head, clearing his thoughts. Sorry, I was just really passionate about this stuff, he laughs. This and hugs. We're human and also really good at hugs. Oh, if your shift is over 50, you get +2. Nice. Rex rubs his thumb across his chin, thinking, hey, actually, can you help me? Can you bring me any mushwood sticks or fire logs you find? I want to start stockpiling them so I can get approval to start building the bar when we're good to go. Of course I will. Rex bounces on his heel and launches into a huge hug. Thank you, exclaims. I really appreciate it. If you find any, just bring them to me. All right. So, first of all, I got you a present. Rex beams with happiness as you hand over the mushroom. What? Really? Really? He exclaims. I need this for building the bar. Thank you so much. Rex shoots you a shy smile. Nothing dog likes more than a stick, right? But then also, I can... all right. Yeah, of course. And more hugs. More hugs. I need to buy another wet season because I think late wet. Yeah. I need to buy another cake. Nothing over here. And then I'm going to do some reasoning stuff. All right. So let's buy that cake really quick. All right, it's all my kudos, which is fine. Diz's birthday is next month. I just want to make sure that... Oh, she does have something to say. Or they have something to say to me. I have to say. You find Nomi in the lounge, flanked by 2 holoscreens and doodling in a sketchbook with real paper. One holoscreen is playing an animated kid shows, while the other is a wall of text that looks like it might be a translation guide of some kind. Nomi's attention moves between the three easily. When they see you, they jump and quickly close their holoscreen, sitting up straight and clutching their sketchbook to their chest. Oh, hi, Solana! They giggle, rubbing the backs of their head charmingly. How you doing? It's okay, you can watch cartoons here. Nomi relaxes a little, breathing an exaggerated sigh of relief. Good, because I really like cartoons. Nomi sets her sketchbook aside and looks around conspiratorially. I thought that you were going to bust me for jailbreaking my holopad, they say. All the Helio kids have restrictions on what they can watch from for how long. But you guys have so many more cartoons than we had. Nomi throws her arms in the air. Like, the first season of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform. What? I love Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform. What? Nomi cries, slapping the hands to their cheeks. Really? It's the best cartoon ever made. What else has schoolgirls been who look like aircraft from the waist down, battling evil aliens while dealing with the stresses of high school life? You have to agree. You were pretty fond of the arc in the third season when Kamiya and Otoko disagreed about whether Haruka could truly be considered a hyperjet if she were part of a helicopter. The Helio Media Archive has only seasons 2 through 9 and only 3 of the OVAs, original video animations. Naomi says, puffing out their cheeks. I can't believe the 4th OVA, Fight Captain Yumiko, gets captured by the aliens and brainwashed into thinking she's been an alien sleeper agent the whole time. You haven't seen the first season? Nobody shrugs and pokes a finger into their cheeks. Spaceship kids make do. You don't have to know everything about something. You just like in order to call yourself a fan, Nobody continues. Just liking it with all your heart is good enough. Nobody laughs and flips over their sketchbook, showing off some of their drawings. I was drawing some fan art for the show, they say. Well, it's kind of fan art. Okay, it's really like if I was a character in Hypergirl Turbojet Transform. Oh, we need empathy. It looks good. Keep at it. Oh, thanks, Alana. Naomi says, shooting you a stunning smile. I will for sure. But that didn't get us any more mid-dust. Do you like overfruit? Naomi looks a little surprised. You brought me a gift? You said just because like, oh, geez, Lana, thank you. That means nothing. Yeah. All right, so his birthday is next month. All right, let's go do our thing really quick. Get our organizing and our biology up. Your work often overlaps with Tangent's work in the biochemistry and genetics lab, so it's not uncommon for her to pop by and ask questions about what you're working on, or for you to ask her for help interpreting some test results. She's uncharacteristically animated whenever she gets to talk about science, almost like she's a whole different person. She even laughs sometimes. Don't you think it's so interesting how Vertumna species resists being classified by any known taxonomy? She asks. Peering into the root network you've sandwiched between pieces of clear glass. She stands up. It feels like everything is a little bit fungal, she says. Spores, fruiting bodies, mycellular networks, even in animals. Some animals some plants can walk. She nods excitedly. The division between plant, animal, and fungus is less strict here than it was on Earth. At the cellular level, many animal species have properties of plants and vice versa. She launches into an explanation of how high energy bonds store energy and require a metal catalyst like iron in human blood and chlorophyll in green earth plants, but how the different hues in Vertumna plants must mean that they use an entirely unknown elemental catalyst, possibly not even a metal at all. It's a little advanced for you, but Tang is very excited about it. She stops and takes a breath, winded by her own monologue. Zounds! Solana, Vertumna plants and animals share an elemental catalyst, and we found out what it is. We could learn so much about this planet. Honestly, normally I would show her a beautiful flower instead, but it will go over her head, and I want that, but I also want to know what this gives me. That was better. That was better, I think. You show a Tangent what you've been working on, all the samples and simulations, the results of scans and experiments. Incredible, Tangent says, going on over your notes. We've been attempting to map the genomes for various samples in order to construct a phylogenetic tree, but we're at the capacity already. Can I take this? Of course. More kudos. Very good. And we helped Tangent. Sandra Smiles, thank you, Solana. This is more helpful than I can say. Chief Engineer Instance forward, do some kudos for sharing your research. All right, now we can get to work. Card gets +2. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I think we're just gonna go with that. Could have gone a little bit higher, but we're fine. So now our biology is 56. Organizing is also at 56. All right. We get 4, they'll be at 60. And 3 will be at 59. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be good. Our friendship with Cal is also good. Tangent, it's actually getting higher than Tangent now. All right, we will do that one more time. Oh my, it's gone. The bonus is gone. So we can do other things. We can give him. Oh no, we can't give him that. Another hug. All right. So creativity, empathy. We need biology 80. Okay. I don't know if they're supposed to be twins or not. I want to just keep up. Oh, we can apply to assist the doctor now. If their biology is 50 or greater. All right, sure. A surveyor team runs into you on their way to the med bay, carrying one of their own on a stretcher. He's bleeding badly from a room, wounded his neck and crying for help. You drop what you're doing and hold pressure to the wound until the team can load him into the med bay. He groans as the respiration technology knits his blood vessels together like magic. You wash your bloody hands and accept thanks for the team. Good work in there, Solana, Chief Engineer Instant says. You know, with how the colony has grown, I could use an assistant nurse here. Someone I can trust to take care of things while I'm working in the lab. Come back next month and give me a hand if you're interested. All right, cool. But I wanted to see really quick. Assistant medbay. Biology 3 empathy. Ooh. That would, okay, we were trying to get our organization up. But okay, we might do that from later, from next year. We might start that next year. So I think I might do one of the other organization things. This month. It's the last month before Glow. And no. Just shakes his head in frustration. Nobody ever asked me what I want. It isn't cake. Not on my birthday. Not ever. You try to ask him what he does want, but he pouts and doesn't want to answer. What's up with guys and cake? So he hates cake. He hates cake. All right. Oh, we lost a friendship with them. All right. Well, we tried. So let's go up to work construction. Gives us engineering and toughness, but we are still trying to get our organization up. So we don't need to deliver supplies anymore because our perception is maxed out. So I think we will do organization and persuasion. So we're going to kind of do biology and empathy next year. So let's work in the depot. OMG, Mars enunciates, drawing your attention from stocking the shelves. Did you see the new requisition come in? It's from Rex. I wonder what he wants, she says, scrolling through it. Oh, he's so hot. I hope it's something for me. He knows I like gifts, right? You pull up the requisition on your own holopalm, and it's a mess. Rex has no idea how to fill these things out. At the bottom, under additional comments, he's written, Lamau, sorry, I don't know if I did this right. Help! You and Mars exchange looks. If you want an excuse to spend some one-on-one time with Rex, you have to fight her for it. It's your turn to stock the shelves. Thank you so much for helping with this, Solana. Rex says as he comes in looking at you with big helpless eyes. He rests his hand lightly on your forearm. I've never really done this before. It just takes a lot, you know. Don't worry, we'll go slow. I think he's blushing. All right, our friendship now is up to what now? 25? All right. Rex snickers, delighted that you continued the innuendo. Okay, thanks. Unable to stop herself from spying you, Mars resorts to stocking shelves nearby. She makes a gagging noise. Gato work. Oh my god, we have a +9. Big off champion. I haven't gotten that one in a very rare. I don't think I've actually ever gotten that one. All right. All right. Oh, we could have done a lot more, but that's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Okay, our stress is a little high, but we got 3 organizing, which is at 59, and 2 to persuasion, 58. Okay. 9 kudos. We are now in the glow. Here, 20 precision and 2 most straights. Okay. So let's go through really quick. I still want to do some organizing. We might still do another one of those runs. Oh, perfect. Got a crystal cluster. I don't remember. I should have been writing down what I've given people and what I haven't, because I don't remember if I've given a crystal cluster to anyone or not. Or I mean I have, but not to Dis. I don't remember what I've given him and what I haven't given him. This is still creativity and empathy. Okay. We're gonna do the work. Where are those stairs? Here we go. Let's try to get a little bit more organizing. I really want to get up there as much as possible. Notice board. The Verchumnum Youth Ball is next month. Be there or I'll find you. Cultivating. Chief Cultivator. It's Cal. He's in charge of the geoponics. Oh, nice. Much deserved. Much deserved. Construction. All right. Let's do the depot again. You're trying to find Administrator Seek to ask about something and accidentally stumble into a meeting they're having with Governor Loom. You didn't catch the topic of the argument, but you managed to piece together that Seek is trying to get Loom to come up with a way to explain something important to the colony. Whatever it is, Loom is dismissive about it. You hear him say he's not here to hold people's hands, which frustrates Seek. Figured out, Seek, Loom. That's your job. Persuasion of 60 or greater? Where I'm at, 58! Tell Seek you can do it. Need rebellion? Less than 30. Oh, we're so high on the rebellion right now. We're spying on them, which is, of course, didn't help our rebellion at all. But you know, I am a teen. You pretend to organize some papers and listen in. The colony is spending a lot of resources on the security squads, and these need to come from other departments. Seek tells Loom he has to present the budget and convince the council this is necessary. The governor is tired and cranky and doesn't want to bother with doing boring meetings. Loom rubs his temple. This is my job, he complains, even though it's clearly his responsibility. Can I get an assistant to take care of this? Convince Loom. Oh, persuasion. No. So now we just have to leave. You ignore them. You've got better things to do than listen to Loom and seek argue about administration. It does seem that they need assistance, though. Maybe you can offer your services later and you're not busy. All right. It's not going to be better as 29 or 29. Doesn't matter each way. All right. So we win. All right. Organize. So persuasion not 61, or not organizing that's 62. Okay. We can do one more 3 organizing. We'll be at 63. So we'll do that after the glow. And then we'll focus on some other things. You wake up to the soothing sound of your dad's voice. Then remember, he's still gone. You wonder how long it'll be before you stop expecting him to be here. You're lying in bed staring at the wormhole through your window, and you hear a deep thump resonating through the ground. And the second one, quieter. The woven roof of your room quivers, unleashing a season's worth of fine, glowing dust to sift through the air. Through your open window, you hear voices sounding the alarm. The annual offensive is here, and leading the charge are 2 massive facelifts. Okay, so we can join the fray this time. You grab a plas rifle and report to the front, where a line of soldiers has taken up arms and is waiting for orders. The colony prepares to defend itself against the 2 building-scale faceless, as well as teeming swarm of Xenos, smaller Xenos that seeth towards you. Hold steady, security officer, security order, security chief Rhett. Keep the line. You grab no! Governor Loom yells, running from the front gate to the front of the defense line. He elbows right out of the way and waves his arm. Bring them closer. Draw them in. Rhett stops himself from shoving Loom back, but just barely, you can tell. Are you serious? He retorts. We can't let them in and further into the colony. We're gonna fight them on our territory, Loom cries, raising his plas rifle over his head with one hand. We have the walls. Let's use them. We'll let them come inside and pick them off one by one. We can't pick off a facelifts. Brett sputters from the sidelines. Loom smiles maniacally. You can see the gleam in his teeth from here. I have a plan, he roars. Just follow my lead. And with that, he turns and begins to run towards the approaching animals, roaring taunts and firing wildly into the fray to draw them close. Please, if I had little prey hands, be please. Please let Loom be eaten by a faceless. Loom needs to be eaten by a faceless. I beg of you. At a loss, Rhett motions you all to fall back and lets the animal approach. The area just inside the gate becomes a swirling melee of smaller Xenos and plas rifle fire. The 2 faces lumbering slow behind. Try to stay out of the way. A perception challenge. Perception is my strong suit. Becomes red. We need 86. We gotta play this right. That's gonna be 5. All right, so maybe do that first. All right. And then what does this one become? A 5? Ooh, +2, so that's actually 7. 17. 21. I think I want to keep this. We're going to keep all these for the next round. Okay. Oh, we can't press through. We don't have 60 stress to go through. We do it that way. $52. How many much would I have? I don't. We have to win this battle. All right. We're victorious. Good thing we had so many on us. All right, you're not exactly a professional soldier, but you managed to hold your own against the Xenos. Even though you still scream and retreat when something gets too close, you didn't injure any humans with your plasma rifle, at least. Out of the artillery smoke wafting over the battlefield, Loom comes running. Here they come, he shouts joyfully and plows through the gates with the two faceless galloping behind him. It's without a doubt idiotic and horrendously dangerous. You can't help it. You hit record on your holopalm and film the ensuing chaos. You catch a glimpse of Cheat Ruff putting his hands over his face and sighing. A squad of Helios soldiers take up the charge and help shepherd the faceless into the open area of the middle of the colony. You have horrible flashbacks to the first time you saw a faceless inside these walls. When it looks in the faces of the other Stratos, you're not the only one. Then you're all thrown to the ground by a tremendous explosion. Fire engulfs the center square, roasting the two faceless in an inferno that blasts sweat from your pores. Rocks and chunks of dirt patter all around you, with the occasional thunk of burning mushwood. Those soldiers nearest the blaze all recoil in surprise. Clearly no one but Loom knew that the square had been rigged with explosives. You don't think anyone was caught in the blast, but it was close. Loom stands before the blaze, laughing and firing at the two tortured faceless as they roast to death. You raise your holopalm to capture the image, his silhouette dark against the column of flame and smoke. It was ridiculously dangerous and stupid, but does it look pretty cool? But it does look pretty cool in your recorded footage. People filter out of their hiding places, shielding their faces from the heat coming off the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on the square, revealing the charred corpses of the two faceless. Utopia walks by with a reclamation team hauling an industrial plasma cutter and hololift. Did he use the mining explosives? Utopia says no. Mighty bold of him. Those things will blow a hole in a mountain or a creature, I suppose. She says, I wish we could have saved him from mining. That must have been the last of them. We sure can't make more. Then she and her crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up the faces for recycling. Oh, good. Well, at least we have a fortunately. So now we're down a little bit. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defenses, putting security above all else. Tonight's defense was still a resounding, if messy, success. But if Utopia is right, you don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nanoprint unstable molecules like that. What are you going to do during the next attack? Alright, so now we're in the early quiet. We went up a lot with Rex. We're at 25. 55 with Cal. Oh, look at Cal's got a cute haircut now. Nomi. Nemone looks awesome. Tangent is going. I like the way Tangent's going. And Mars. We did not level up friends with this at all. Or becomes wild. Ooh, Nomi's enthusiasm. Okay. Okay. We can. I'm gonna start. So this is the first time I'm gonna kind of start age 17. I normally like the end at the end of a year, but I kind of want to get this started so next time we can try to like get through it a little bit more. I love the way I'm looking, by the way. Apply to be Loom's assistant. Okay, well I hate Loom anyways, so I need my rebellion to be less. All right, so let's leave now. Ooh, Mars. Girl, you fierce. I love it. She's looking amazing. We need persuasion of 80 here. We're not quite there yet. We're at 61. So I guess we're really at war now because I just tried to use my kudos to print a new hairband and they told me that I can't because I have enough hairbands already and they have to save the nanoprinter for things that are important. March crosses her arms and stomps her foot. Hello, have you seen my hair? Accessories are important, okay? Okay. Mars, you go, girl. Here we go. Hey, Cal. And Cal looks up from the geoponics bed where he's doing something sciencey with the water. Oh, hey, Solana. He says, just give me a sec. I'm checking the oxygen levels in the bed. It's too much and you get too much aerobic, bacteria. You have to love. I sound like Tang, right? There's a lot of science in this geoponic stuff. It sure is the future. So we need biology of 80 or greater, and we're at 57. But we still don't know his birthday. We don't really have anything. Hold on a second. Did we ever give him? Does he like the crystals? Neat. Oh, well, we did it. Oh, I need one of those. Thank you. Okay, so the strength is up for what, the first 3 months? I wonder if I should focus on the strength things for the first 3 and then go back to organizing. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if there's an organizing that does something with both of those. All right, let's see. We're the ones who don't belong here. Just says this whole war on nature, it's bullshit. You can't just show up at a feast and take the best food and take a dump on the table and expect the people who are there first and I want to punch you in your stupid face. I agree with you, and I like the way you have been glowing up. That is for sure. I don't know if any of these survey perception, which I'm already maxed out at, perception of biology, perception in animals, and then that's bravery and perception. I don't really need any more perception, but I do want to explore because I think there's stuff out there. I spot vase. Talking to a small group of soldiers and walk over to see what's going on. Vase gives you a cool look as you approach. If you're looking for Rex, you're not going to find him here, he says. And the other soldiers snicker like they're sharing some sort of private joke. You should try out back or maybe your personal quarters. You know, you're kind of a dick. And I don't appreciate you doing that. Being rude. Being rude. We could... Combat and bravery. Okay, that might be a good one to do both combat and bravery. Perception in animals. Combat and animals. I would do 2 that we need. That's bravery and toughness. Toughness is also one we could do, which would give us friendship with Cal. And it means at 58, 56, 54. 34, 36, 25, 16, and 8. Oh, he's such a dick. I'm gonna have to relax on the walls soon, but I might. Ooh, hey, Anemone. Look at all these scales from all the injuries she's got that's been like that. You spot Nem playing darts with a bunch of other soldiers. She throws a dart and it lands clear in the middle of the faceless as well. Head isn't the right word, but the soldiers all cheer and clap her on the back. She breaks away from the group and slings an arm over your soldier. Did you see that, Solana? I did. You got me a little worried. I won't lie. Tang is sitting before an array. I love her hair. I love her hair. I love these character designs. And Tang is sitting before an array of hollow screens, all showing different graphs. Making decisions is based on the mistakes of the humans we purposely left behind on Earth is foolishness, she says between bites of her protein bar. We may as well ask the stars for guidance like astrologers. No, I will not be taking questions at this time. All right, fair enough. If these have, okay, assist in the med bay, biology and empathy. It was a reasoning and empathy, creativity and persuasion, reasoning and engineering, and biology and reasoning. Okay, so really, the one that does combat and animals is gonna be our best bet, just to make that up a little bit more if we want. I mean, honestly, we don't have to even. Over the years, a lot of people have started wearing a lot of less clothing than you remember from when you were growing up in the climate-controlled stratospheric. Definitely a lot less than the holovids you brought from Earth. Rex, though, Rex is really acclimated to Virginia's hot, sultry weather. Love it. Dude, put a shirt on. Oh, woo! I love that we could do that. Rex throws his head back and laughs so loud it echoes through the courtyard. Oh, woo! He hollers. Ah, woo! You both giggle, then lock eyes for a second that feels like literal months. Eventually, Rex fixes you with a fingy smile and scratches at the back of his head. It does nice things to his whole chest, shoulders, bicep situation. So you like what you see, huh? He leans in and, like, sharing a secret. Me too, he whispers, then winks at you. But by the way, I got you something. I only have 4 of them. Cute. Rex beams happiness as you hand over the mushwood. What? Really? Really? He exclaims, I need this for building. Alright, and then also, by the way, hugs incoming. Rex folds in his arms. Alright. We up to 29. Very good. Very good. Alright, let's see what's going on with Nomi. Oh, look at how cute they are. I love this little, like, face art that they've got going on. Nomi is playing a game on their holopalm but they look up and give you a big smile. Hey, hi, what's going on, Solana? Just kind of time. Alright, I am gonna do, because I think the only physical one over here was, if I remember right, shovel dirt. Oh, we do have work on the farm. It's biology and toughness. I could work, you know what, instead of doing combat and animals, we could go to toughness. What does toughness give us? Update basic cards. Red cards get a +1. New cards in the depot. Upgrade pet cards. You know, this would help us. This would help us. Work on the farm. Biology. Biology would be good too. Or 57. Oh boy. We get an extra 1 to all physical skills this month. You know what? If I'm gonna have this pet, I think I am gonna need to have. All right, let's go for the month. Wasn't guard duty. Guard duty is bravery and combat, which I do need to increase my bravery too. But I think, was it lookout duty, perception and animal? No, defense training, combat and animal. It also gives me friendship to both of them. So let's do the defense training. Nevin, you train on your very hardest in self-defense class. Sparring with her is a lot of fun, but so are the quiet moments too, and you're stretching out your sore muscles and she shoots you a big satisfied smile. Okay, so this card becomes a 4 no matter what. That might be the best way to do it. So combat is now 40 and the animals are 37. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do the self-defense for 2 more months. Ooh, look at my little picture up there. I like it. I like this picture. Very cool. Cal's at 56, 59, 54, 34, and 36. And Rex is at 29. Okay. It's your 17th birthday, but it's not just your birthday. Quiet is a time of new growth, a celebration of life and hope, not just for this year, but for humanity's presence on Vertuna for years to come. You and your friends are the symbol of that hope. Quiet, literally, you are the future of humanity. Quite literally, you are the future of humanity. As you're beginning to take your places as adults in the colony, the council has decided to throw a party in your honor, the Vertuna Youth Ball. Mars is organizing it, of course. You get an embossed invitation on real paper, slipped under your door. I guess I could go. You slip into some party clothes and head over to the lounge to celebrate, well, yourselves and yourself specifically. It is your birthday after all. The lounge is all decked out. The decorations look expensive. Must have taken a lot of nano printing creds. Your friends are transformed too. Everyone is dressed up and looking like the young adults you were coming. You can hardly recognize some of them. Marge catches your eyes and waves her bangles, jingling joyfully. She looks like a model for her holograms. From her holograms, every inch of her primmed and painted and perfumed. Solana, happy birthday! I'm glad you can make it, she says over the steady thrum of the music. Drinks are over there. Make your song request at Congruence and take off your shoes. You look down at your boots, then back up to Marge skeptically. She rolls her eyes and does a little bounce. Sock up, just like Earth, huh? At the refreshment table, Cal is stuffing his face with party food and Rex shoves 2 glasses of punch in your hands. Gotta stay hydrated, he says, pouring himself another glass. We'll be sweating it out one way or another. He winks at you. Don't let them fool you, Tangent mutters, joining your... she smears a glob of something pink and meaty looking on a cracker. It's a well-documented phenomenon that people inexperienced with imbibing alcohol begin to act as if they're drunk, even if they are completely sober. To Rex, she adds, I mean, of course, I'm not going to suffer any bad behavior. Rex grins as he pulls a flask out of his vest and pours a healthy addition to his glass. Who's this gonna be an act? Let's get a little loose. Come on, it's a party. The music changes to something with a fast pounding beat. Rex throws his head back and howls, whoa, it's time to dance. Sure, let's dance. You, Rex, and Marge take the dance floor. After a while, Nem follows, pulling Vase behind her. You all dance until it feels like your heart is going to burst from excitement, from exertion, and from the sheer joy of throwing yourself around the room with your friends. Nomi, who's playing DJ with Congruence, spins up something a lot slower, more romantic. Grab a partner and pull them in close, they announce dreamily, or whatever distance you both feel comfortable with. Everyone giggles awkwardly and shuffles around, feeling the intangible friction of teenage politics. Who dances with whom? Who makes the first move? So we can walk over to Nem, we can talk to Cal, we can look for Tangent, or we can just hang out and watch. So I think it's either going to be Nem or Cal this round, honestly. What was that? Nem is at 59 and Cal's at 56. I could do I think that's what you need 50 for. I do like Nem, but she's getting a little combative right now. You know what I'm saying? I like Cal's peacefulness. You know, we're gonna do more. You know what? We're gonna do more of this. Let's just go with Nem because she's right now our highest, bestest friend. And next time we can have Cal or Tangent or Dis or whatever be our bestest friend, and that'll give us a big boost at the beginning to getting us here. So let's walk over to Nem, since I'm pretty sure she's our secret admirer anyway. Let's see. Like, hey Nem, hey Nem, you looking kind of nice. You looking fine tonight. Nem smiles and dances with you, clearly not taking it too seriously. She steps on your toes a few times, apologizes, and then spends the rest of the time making honking noises at opportune moments in the song to mess with the heartfelt lyrics. You join in and giggle your way through the rest of the song. After you dance, she politely excuses herself and goes to dance with Vase. You see them making out on the dance floor a few minutes later. What? She broke my heart! That Vase guy is a total sleazebag. After the slow song, Nomi spins Congruence's music library to something with a little more bounce to it. The dance floor once more floods and bodies are ready to gyrate the night away. But the tunes are abruptly interrupted by Governor Loom's here speak hijacking the feed. He strides to the stage, flanked by Security Chief Rhett. Everyone on the dance floor whines and uses it, having some buzzkill adults stop the music, but Loom just raises his hands and smiles indulgently. Look at all of you, he says. Young pioneers. I look at you and I see the future. Not just of this colony, but of all humanity. You both catch a few people rolling their eyes. You've heard this before. Rhett here, good man, a real good man, really, the best of the colony, shared this poem from a great earth poet. Loom continues. Now, I'm not one for poetry myself, but damn if it's not something I want to share with you kids tonight on the eve of something really big. He clears his throat and reads from his hollow poem. We cannot tarry here. We must bear the brunt of danger. We, the youthful, sinewy races, all the rest of us depend. On us depend. All the rest on us depend. Down the edges, through the passes, up the mountain steep, conquering, holding, daring, venturing as we go, the unknown ways, pioneers, oh, pioneers. We primeval force felling, we the rivers stemming, vexing, we and piercing deep the minds within, we the surface broad surveying, we the virgin soil upheaving, pioneers, oh pioneers. Grumble in his, this is a bullshit. Brett looks a little pained, but Loom continues. Oh, what do you think the poem means, kids? He asks. Does it mean we should sit here in our colony, politely waiting for this planet to make a space for us? He clenches his fist evocatively in the air. No, he exclaims. It means we need to get out of there. We need to grab Ventremna by the balls and make it respect us. He points to you specifically. I need you, the next generation, to lead the charge. This is your planet, and you're old enough now to defend it. I'm asking all eligible fighters to join squads massing at expeditions, to get out there and attack those monsters where they live. We're taking the fight to them. No more hiding behind our walls. To your left face, and lead the cheering that erupts. Loom and Rhett leave, and the music spins back up, but only a few diehard parties still want to dance. Everyone else is broken into small groups to discuss the announcements. You are... I'm not excited or optimistic. I am angry. All right, we got some more with this time, and Cal, very good. And it puts us up to 58 with him. And 36. Alright, this is bullshit, Cal exclaims, causing a few heads to turn. They're not even gonna try to figure out why the animals are attacking us. They're just gonna kill. He waves his arm over his head. Aren't we supposed to be better than that? This clearly agrees, though much more quietly. They don't even know what's out there, he mutters. They have no idea what they're up against. The party fizzles out as everyone drifts away from the lounge. You return to your empty quarters, your birthday forgotten. You've always been told the colony was safe. Now you know that time is over. Okay. So I have 2 more months of my strength being up. Oh, what do I do? Combat our animals. Nem doesn't know as you approach. She's focused intently on the document in her hollow palm, chewing on her nail as she reads through the small print. She jumps when she sees you, looking momentarily guilty. Oh, hey, Selena, I was just looking over some stuff. The Helio's got all these documents. You had to sign if you wanna. She trails off, biting her lip. I'm gonna sign up to join them with the Helios, she says hesitantly. But there's a part where if you're under 18, you have to have a parent's permission just to sign a reservist. And Nem looks down at the ground and scuffs her show in the dirt. My mom's gonna be so mad. I'm so mad. Like, she's probably gonna cry and it'll be this whole stupid thing. And she takes her breath. But I gotta do it. I just gotta do something. She'll understand if you explain. I'm trying not to, like, lose too many friendship points, but It was a bad idea, honestly. I hope so, Nim says. I'm going to tell her that if she doesn't let me sign up, I'm just going to run into battle the next time the aliens come in. Well, it'd be better if I knew what I was doing. I'm not going to get caught off guard again, Anemone says, just setting her jaw. When they come back, I'm going to be able to fight with everything I got. No one else has to die like calm. Nem gestures angrily to dismiss the holoscreen and puts her face in her hands. She crouches down small, pressing her head against her knees and takes an anguished breath. Goddamn aliens, she says. Bunch of dumb dinosaur-looking assholes. You don't have to do this. You tell her there are other ways to help besides fighting. She stands up and realizes, maybe, she says, but this is my best option. I'm not gonna let them take away anyone else. All right. Honestly, maybe doing toughness would be better. We can do combat and animals again. Honestly, I'm kind of... We're at 40 combat and 37 animals. I think we could go exploring, actually. Is there something with animals over here, though? Our stress is already actually pretty high. Mine is 100 stress and forget a memory. Maybe we should go to the wall. We can go to the wall and de-stress there and get a friendship. That might be the best way to do it. Relax on the wall. You're sort of half-heartedly scouting by walking along the walls when you come across what looks like a little memorial shrine tucked into an alcove. In it are drawings and mementos from the people who passed away, including Tammy. You're struck once again by the senselessness of her death, letting the grief wash over you just as strong as the day she died. It's hard to believe we came this far through space and we lose a friend in such a sudden and pointless way. You leave the shrine as is. Let's get rid of first steps. I do want to forget. All right, so we have one last month of... There's something that lets me do more animals? I only get one animal there. There's something out here that lets me do animals, because I'd kind of like to do animals. Bravery... Perception animals, sure. Let's do the survive the plains. I want to explore some. When you boarded the expedition's auto bus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the prosaic plains, a high flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now you're here. You finally are old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. Here's a plas cutter, she says, handing you one. It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some materials pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. We're gonna be in danger. She makes a social motion with her hand. This is quiet. This is a quiet area. What we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just gonna be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know how much about what's out there, which is why we need surveyors, even young ones like you. The prosaic plains are a sparse region. Like you can assume from the name, you can see things from a long way off. Utopia seems you squinting at the horizon. And what are you gonna do if you see something coming for you? Try to pet it. All right, our animals are up. Perfect. Utopia puts her fingers to her temples. I want to hope you were joking, she sighs. Dis joins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus. Ah, good you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plas cutter for Dis. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable. Now we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time out there, but I do expect you all to be in yelling distance. Comms could get spotty out here. You and Dis share knowing glances. You've both been sneaking out to explore long before you're officially allowed to. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of wherever you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you in the back. All right, team, don't get yourselves killed out there, okay? All right. So we can just explore anywhere now. Ooh, all right, perfect. Some medicinal roots, very nice. That's where we started. Whoop. A large creature is blocking the path. A boulder with arms. A bush growing out of its back. A bush bub. Utopia has mentioned these before. Part animal, part vegetable, and part mineral. These usual gentle giants camouflage themselves as part of the forest. This one is lumbering slowly back and forth between a large strand of gloop mushies and a wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It growls a warning when you try to squeeze past. So you back off from the look in its eyes. This one isn't letting you through. Let's find a route through. All right. $20. Alright, so what's best? Just to do this. Okay. 17. Alright, but we can do this. Victorious! We could have scored more. You sneak through the gloom mushies crawling under them so the bush bub doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder, what if Dis has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. Okay, so time passes. Got some more crystal clusters. Another mushroom. 2. Let's go this way first. The terrain here is strange. Some kind of smooth rock covered in lynches and tiny plants. It's really warm and sparks snow melts when it hits. Perception challenge. A perception challenge of 60? Dang. Okay, I think that's gonna be the best round actually. Card gets +2. 22. 13. All right. Oh, could have gotten more. That's okay. We don't really need perception, so as long as we're just winning. After cautiously walking around on it for a few minutes and observing quietly, you realize the ground is alive. It's rumbling very slightly. What you thought was just a rock slowly opens. It's an eye. It stares at you dreamily, and you stare back fascinated. This must be a very ancient creature. It's so vast it's completely merged into the surroundings. There are even trees growing out of it. A little animal like a moth with huge webbed feet lands between you and the massive eye and starts preening. The eye dilates to focus on the moth, then it slowly closes again, what you think might be contentment. After a minute, you feel a faint rumble under your feet, regular breathing in and out, snoring. You creep off the creatures, careful not to wake it again. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's crazy. There is another... oops, we kind of... At the edge of one of the circular ponds, something sparkling catches your eye. Well, everything around here sparkles. The thing really catches your eye. The water in the lake is deep and milky, though, and you can't see the bottom. It's completely still, almost too still, and so perfectly circular. You remember you've been warned about getting too close to these pools. Okay, our bravery is not great, but +1 to yellow and +2 to straights. Okay. Let's take this out first. $20. Okay, that becomes 20. That's 17. So let's do that first. Or 40. 24. All right, we need 17. All right. All right, we got an extra bravery. Perfect. 38. Nice. Oh, you aren't scared of some pond or whatever might live in it. You march up to the edge, keeping your eyes on the shiny prize, and paw around the snow looking for what that shiny whatever it is. Looks like it's a pretty crystal just sitting on the ground. Good find. Okay. So my stress is actually still pretty good. A couple of question marks, another medicinal root. Oh, there's... Hey, Solana. Disc greets you casually, cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Hey, do you want me to show you something? This almost never makes an overtures of friendship. Whatever it is must be pretty cool. Yes, you always find the cool stuff. You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple times he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-topped mush trees and swaying on antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds up a hand for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds. Taking most of its enormous xeno, its legs deep underwater. It's a balneal, Dis tells you. They live in the swamps. You don't usually see them here. The sun seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out as a spout at the back of his head. Ooh, perfect. Our animals are going up. Nice. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful bird-like creatures dart around it, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. What's this asking what it's doing? Ah, nice. Very good. Friendship with him. I think it's eating the mud, just says, or something really, really tiny in it. Watch for all. It sure eats a lot, he adds. All right. We got more friendship with him. We're at 39 now. Very good. Very good. Okay. We could do another thing. I'm just like, I think we may try. Oh, there's another animal thing over there. I'm wondering if we should use all of our stress now on exploring and then have to take a time off, or if we should stop now so we can do something next month. No, let's keep going. Let's do more animal thing. I'm curious what some of these are, but I want to get one more of these animal. I'm curious about this. You almost bump into Disc, but he's being so quiet and still, hunched over and looking down a little knoll. He gestures and points. Don't scare them. You follow his finger and see what looks like a bush shaking violently. Two bushes actually at opposite ends of a clearing. Oh, they're bush bubs. From far away, they really do just look like plants and rocks. They're fighting over territory, he says. How do we ask, let's ask him how he knows that. If you're quiet, you see them a lot. Okay, so we have more friendship with him. We have more animals, and we gain the memory, the bush bubs dance. Our animals are doing really good. If we can do one more animal, we can probably get to 50, which would be nice. You watch the two creatures face off rhythmically, rustling the leaves that grow out of their heads and backs. Their gangly branches like antennae swing over their heads and they rear up to their full heights. Even from far away, they look imposing like agile boulders. One goes in the other. They watch each other carefully, alternating and repeating the other's motions, trying to outdo each other. Ultimately, the smaller, more graceful one seems to be declared the winner. The loser plows back down and shuffles away to the jungle defeated. Alright, so we can do one more. I think there's one more animal over here too, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, one more. You spot some familiar looking fruit. Hey, you've seen this bush before. That's no rock underneath. It's part of it's all part of one creature, an observant photosynth, a bush bub. It pays no attention, continuing to blend in with the rest of the surroundings like a boulder. Let's pick the fruit. You're not letting it get away, just being delicious. You grab some of the fruit as the bush bub rises up, roars with anger. Yep, you knew it wouldn't be happy. Oh, let's do the animal challenge. We have way better animal than we do combat. So we need a goal of 60. Oh, sure. 21. 21 might be the best we can do here. Yeah, 20. Okay. And then oh, but then that takes that out of the 24. And we need 15. All right, so we've already won. Ah, that's fine. But our animal got better. We're at 52 now. All right, we're over the 50 mark with the animals. Very good. You see this the bush bub, and it seems to nod in your direction, indicating you can have some of its fruit if you want. Only take a little. We're gonna be nice. You scramble up and flick a few fruits in from his back and lumbers off to the. All right, so we can. Let's just, you know what? Let's just stress ourselves all the way out. Let's just stress ourselves all the way out. We want one of these. For all right, let's do this one. It's a cloudy day. You hear the crash of thunder from somewhere nearby, loud. Sounds like it's getting closer. Suddenly, a massive, impossibly tall something punctures the low clouds and slams to the ground ahead of you. It's as tall as a skyscraper and a meter wide, covered with a chitinous bone-like as an insect. You think it might be a leg? Another crashes down, and then another. The creature's body must be up in the clouds so high you can't see anything but the legs. The first leg lifts again and moves towards you. You're in shock. Your body simultaneously screams at you to stand still and run. Ooh, stay calm and analyze its movement. Yes. You watch the clouds, and as the next leg breaks through, you dodge it. It slams on where you bend with enough force to crush a boulder dust. The boulder to dust. The creature is so unbelievably massive, you're like an ant to it. As it passes overhead, you marvel how such a thing could even exist, and hope it never wanders any closer to the colony. All right, so we're too stressed out, I think, to do anything. I should go home soon. Can I do one more thing? A series of small circular pools chained together to form an impassable body of water. You don't see an obvious route though the path does continue off in the distance on the other side. Look for a place to cross. Okay. Oops. That card becomes a 3. Ugh, that's a bad card to have. Oh, I wonder if I should keep. That's fine. All right. So let me have the 3 right in the center. Actually, let's do. All right. Okay. Okay, we did win. All right. And we got some perception. There's a narrow place where 2 pools meet that you think you can leap over. These little ponds look too small to house anything really dangerous, you hope. You approach the water's edge. 1 to bravery. Nice. Leap of faith. You make it over the narrow gap. Nice. You feel empowered. So my bravery is now at 40. Very good. You're too worn out and tired to continue. We have to go home now. Okay, perfect. We're going home. And we're back. We spent the month exploring. So we get some perception in animals again and up to friendship with this. So our animals are actually really close to giving us another bar. Organizing and animals. Okay, very good. Done. But for now, we are in late quiet. Or actually, we're in early dust. So now dis is 42, 58, 61, and 54. I have a lot of things in my... We have crystal clusters, medicinal roots, and mushroom logs. So we know he likes it. When was his birthday? Late wet, though, I think, right? Yeah, late wet. We are in, what did it say? Early pollen season? Month of pollen. We don't know his birthday. Dust. Don't know her birthday. Wet. Early pollen. Okay, so it's his birthday. All right, so it's his birthday. I got you a present. Not only does he like it, but it's his birthday, and we brought him the perfect gear for helping him build his bar. 2 for 1. It's perfect. You feel the sound of laughter to find Nomi and Rex playing catch. Or maybe the word for the game they're playing is more like fetch. Nomi throws the ball as far as they can, and Rex cheers after it, climbing and leaping over anything in the way like it's not even there. Rex sends the ball back to Nomi, and Nomi winds up the throw it again, but the last second they palm the ball and hide under their arm. Rex barrels off away from Nomi with his ground-eating stride and sets pretty far away before he stops and looks back confused. He looks back at Nomi, who waggles the ball at him and bursts out laughing. Nomi! He shouts, running back to them. He picks them up and hauls them over his shoulder, and Nomi shrieks with delight as Rex spins him around. 2 Helios kids in their crisp uniforms pass by, glaring archly at Nomi and Rex. These Helio kids are like jerks. Rex sets Nomi down and then spots you over Nomi's shoulder. Well, hey, it's Solana, he says, and Nomi turns around and gives you a stunningly bright smile. Rex flings an arm over Nomi and lays their head on his shoulder. They're both breathless and beaming with happiness. Let's just ask if the 2 are with their Helios friends. Rex and Nomi look at each other and stick at other tongues. They aren't our friends, Rex replies, shrugging. All they want to do is act like mindless little soldiers and measure each other's dicks. He rolls his eyes. There's so many more fun things to do with. Nomi thumps Rex in the chest. Don't be gross, they whine. Sorry, Nomi, Rex apologizes. I just mean, we don't need anyone else. Ever since we were kids, it's been me and Nomi here. They're my best friend. I love them like my sibling. Good thing we didn't ask if they were dating. Nomi smiles shyly and hides her face. Rex is my best friend, too. Aw, buddy, Rex coos and wraps his whole body around Nomi's smaller one. He kisses them noisily on the cheeks, sniffling into their hair, while Nomi shrieks with laughter again. We were always the odd ones out in the heliopods, Rex says. People thought we were weird, you know? You probably don't see it because everyone is so awesome here, but compared to the rest of those smug, boring jerks, we're really stuck out. But I'd rather be different than be like them. He looks down at Nomi, who beams up at him. And I gotta be different with my best friend, which was awesome. We just hung out together and had our own fun while everyone else trained to be proper little soldiers. Right, Nomi? Nomi frowns. Like Vase and all his cronies, they say quietly. It wasn't all fun and games. Rex trushes Nomi and strokes his hand through their hair. I know, he says, but that's the past. We don't have to grow up to be soldiers. We're here now, and there's so many more people to be friends with. He shoots a smile. Like Solana. Maybe more than friends. Oh no, Nomi doesn't like that. Nomi's a little jealous. Nomi grimaces and make a yuck noise into Rex's shoulder. Rex smiles even good. Well, I wouldn't say no. Nomi either A, doesn't like the overly flirting stuff in general, or doesn't like that we're doing it with Rex. They said siblings though, so I'm guessing Nomi just doesn't like the flirty, sexy stuff, is what I'm thinking. We really can't do anything that's not take a break. That's really the only thing we can do. We could give... Oh, okay, we can... Oh, look at this. We finally got 40-year bravery. Okay, dare you in a restricted area. You dare to explore the creepiest, darkest place of the engineering, deep down where even Chief Engineer Instance never goes, under the recycling room where they say there are ghosts. And you set the moves and sneak around behind him, put your hollow palm, flash it under your face, and shout, boo. And a bravery. Nice. He rolls his eyes. Solana, think about it. If there were ghosts in the spaceship, one of them would be my mom. Oh, yeah, I guess he would scare a normal person, but this still isn't scared of anything. We know he likes Medusa and he hates cake. I think we've given him the other stuff, though. She is 80 with persuasion. They are creativity, which is not there yet. We're close, 35. Okay. That would be a really good one to have, actually. 80 in biology. We're not quite there yet either. He likes above, you know, I think we've given him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we've given him all that before. He's just like, nah, that's fine. Reasoning, and we've given her all those, and she doesn't know what to do with any of them. Okay, so we have to chill out. Yeah, I can't do anything there. So I don't know if I'm. You know, let's go chill in the greenhouse. I don't do that too often, but it's a good time to do that. Let's go do that. And then I think that might be where we pause tonight. So let's go relax in the park. Okay, perfect, because we're gonna upgrade our animal. Awesome. You play with your Optimus Prime while you hang out in the gardens. They're pretty well behaved, never straying too far in the underbrush, and always coming back when you call their name. Oh, we get a bond, and we get another empathy. Yes. Another Hopeye shyly approaches out of the long grass. Your Hopeye goes totally still, then lets out a happy chitter and bounces up to greet the stranger. They touch noses, then hop around each other twice. They disappear for a few minutes into the underbrush, long enough that you begin to get concerned. Finally, Optimus Prime bounces back to you and nuzzles against your leg. They want to be picked up and cuddled, so you pop them underneath your shirt and carry them like a baby for the rest of the way. All right, so we took the whole month off. I don't want... No. Oh, God. Those are not ones I want to get rid of. All right, so we're going to keep those. Done. Keep your memories? Yes, please. Okay. Mid-pollen. I think it might be somebody's birthday. Not that I really remember. Does it say anything? Doesn't say anything about it being a bond, but we know we have a bond with it. We have another empathy here. So I think now that we're 61 here and we are 62 at organizing. So we're going to do some more organizing. I don't know if there was an organizing in animals. If there was a combo, that would be kind of nice. I'd like to get one more organizing. I think that'll be another perk here. And if we can get to animals, I think it will give us a good thing for us to have a pet there. And then the focus will be on maybe bravery again. I'd like to have bravery up as well. Creativity would be a good one too. One of these two would be a good one to focus on. So we'll kind of think about that. I'm gonna save it right here. All right, and then that's gonna do it for tonight. All right, very good, very good. Here we are. Okay. All right. I am really enjoying this game. So we didn't quite get to finish our 17th year, because I think you have to finish it. I'm thinking if you finish your 17th year, then you do 18 and 19, and that's kind of like the end. So I don't know. We really get through like one and a little bit more age-wise. So we might not finish it next time, but we're very close to finishing one. That's for sure. So we're very, very, very close. So we'll probably do Wednesday, and then one more is what it's looking like. It's kind of like, it's looking like it's going to be 2 more streams of this, and then we'll switch over to something else. Which is kind of good timing. I've been wanting to play, I think it's called Goody Two Shoes, Little Goody Two Shoes, which it looks kind of like a take on Red Riding Hood. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard good things about it, and I kind of wanted to play it. So I think we're gonna switch to that after we're done with our run here. So the next stream will be on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We're definitely gonna keep going with this. There's definitely some characters I don't like, and if we do more runs, which I probably will in the future, I really love this. Some characters I really don't like. We're gonna have to friend them, and we're gonna have to be all war gung ho-ish. I'm like, ugh. But that's just me. Like, I'm just like, right now we're doing the run we want. And the little take with Anemone is kind of taking a turn, but we're still good friends with her right now. Hopefully her talk with her mom goes well. So I'm looking forward to continuing in this next time. Follow me on Blue Sky, Twitter, and my Discord to get all the updates. I do post my schedule on all those places as well, and you get little other updates as well if anything changes. With that, thank you so much. I think I hear the cats outside. They must know it's time for me to get off. They are like starting banging at the door. Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye.